from, etc. And you got any questions? Pop a question mark in front of me in the chat, and we'll get to them as and when we can tonight. So we've got no John Sharp tonight. He's busy working at the minute. But we've got Norman, we've got Dan, we've got Al, we've got Luke, Tim, Sam, and me. Have you had a good week? Anyone been anywhere nice?
Yeah.
No.
I've been a storage unit and after
garden.
and the pharmacy.
Ooh, special.
Sat in the car for 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's kind of what I did. So yeah, we're back. Dan's got his kit section. Looking at all your work shared on the Facebook page and forum. And as usual, the builder the most votes of the night gets a £10 UMP gift voucher. We'll have a random number giveaway through the night where the winner wins a £20 UMP gift voucher. There's no Tim's kit section tonight because there's not a lot of stuff out there.
I don't see why there's not lots of stuff being released. To be honest, it's very strange. Very strange.
Must be something happening.
Yeah, don't know what.
So we'll try and double it up for next week. I'll play that by ear. That's it. Hope everybody's staying safe, staying at home, not being daft and going out. And for God's sake, don't go anywhere over the weekend. Don't be going to the beach or in your caravan somewhere. You're an absolute prat. And yeah, let's leave the C word out of the chat as well. There's enough doom and gloom already.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. Your section busy tonight, Dan?
Very.
Very?
Very.
Oh, excellent. Oh, and we've also got Al. Questions for the crew. And Tim will be looking at what people have been buying as well. I forgot about that. Oh, we've got a question. I'll read that. Hi, all. Can I jump straight over a question? What would people here say is the Beth? 48 scale A10. It's Hilarious meant to be the most accurate, isn't it? But the Hobby Boss is the easier to build. Don't get the Tamiya; it's way too old.
Yeah, Hobby Boss. That's the one I haven't built, isn't it?
Who built? Yeah, you got one behind you there, haven't you, Sam? Somewhere.
Yep, one behind me. My good mate Norman bought me one.
Yeah, that's where I go with.
Good lad.
He loves me.
Kev just put, go on, Al, the Parkinson of ISM. Birthdays now. Have we got any coming up, or are we all pretty much clear now?
Oh, we're clear till middle of next month.
Okay.
Alice next month, and that's it.
Okay. Yeah, we're playing that. Yeah, we need to chat about that, don't we?
Yeah, I'm keeping checking each all the way through just to make sure.
Okay.
Keep an eye on the situation road as well.
So, like I said, everyone's keeping well. No John tonight, so Tim and whoever else wants to join in can read the chat. Feel free. So,
yeah, I can do that.
all right, mate. Stand by because you never know what's going to happen.
It's a lottery.
Like Thunderbirds.
Have we got anything else we need to talk about?
Yeah.
What was that?
You got anything else we need to talk about?
My good looks.
Tim's injury he got today.
Oh,
How do you do?
He had an injury on his tyre swing.
Oh.
And he's muted.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Just saying, reality is just overstretched myself, push myself too far.
Yeah.
So it would have been.
Tiger Bomb's good for that, Tim. Helps your muscle.
I'll give it a good rub, Sam.
Good, man.
Try a bit of Vicks on it.
Well.
I want to say a bit of Vicks also on your rider, Tim.
Before I use it next time, I'll use Flora. That might help.
All right.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's nice and creamy.
A bit of
Well,
Flora. Might use
me and
like-
Luke was saying the other day, you know the way footballers, when they said go down, when they fall over and they send the physio out.
With a sponge.
Yeah.
Apparently now they've got a spray floor, like the one for your frying pan.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm using that and sport. Apparently it's beneficial.
Yeah. There you go.
Keep them well lubed.
Yeah, you could have done with that.
Fry light's good.
I should have had a spray. That's it. Right, so go on, let's have a look.
You didn't go to the hospital, no?
Hey?
You didn't go to the hospital, was it?
No, I thought they might be a bit too busy dealing with real situations.
Yeah. Just watch yourself, mate. You know, it's a
I've
dodgy injury.
got a big mirror. I can watch myself in it.
Just staple it back on, mate. You'll be fine.
Staple gun.
You see, in your kinky stuff. Anyway, right. let's see who's in the chat and saying hi. So Steve, hello all plastic fanatics from Southport, and a good evening to Paul and the Sprue crew.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello.
Harry Marwick, good evening Paul and the crew, also the lurkers. Always like them.
All right.
Jiff Jasser, evening lads and lassies.
Hello, mate.
Kev.
Stone, greeting slaves to plastic. Hope you're all well. Paul and all the crew.
Mr. Stone.
We
Happy
model.
anniversary for midweek.
Hey?
Happy anniversary to John and his missus for midweek.
Oh, nice.
Of course, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
What a brown nose, isn't he?
Oh, no.
She'd have been out on bail now, I reckon, or licence, wouldn't she?
Oh, you've Al's in the chat, Tim, asking how you are.
Oh, I'm better, you Val. It's getting there.
He's asking, can you still play dueling banjos?
I could play.
There's an invite, Tim.
Hey, Ting Tong. That's me saying hello. Luke's in there saying evening one and all.
Hello.
Oh, look.
Edward Millership, hello from the Wirral.
Who?
Good evening, fellow Sprue fiddlers from Mr. Norm. Venning all from Almanish.
That damn
Hang on.
keyboard.
Hello. Edward, whereabouts in the world are you, mate? Just out of
Next
interest.
door to you.
Yeah, it could be.
3 doors down from you.
I don't think there's that many Wirrals in the world.
I wonder what tapping that was. No, it said whereabouts in the Wirral. There can't be many Wirrals in the world.
No. Andreas Aleskis, afternoon from Detroit.
Hello.
Mike Backliner, good evening and hello to the ISM team and everyone from the Back Cave. Rob B, good evening. Good safe evening all.
Hello, Rob.
Phil Beresford, evening guys from Salisbury. Evening Phil. Skullfish, Herman's Hermits, good evening all. And evening all. Hope everyone is well and staying safe where possible. Just want to say thank you to the guys and Hannah at ISM and UMP for making lockdown that bit easier for us all.
Excellent. Edward's in Morton. Yeah. Edward lives in Morton.
Are you serious?
Whereabouts in Morton are you, Edward? You have to give me a road name, but I live in Morton. I live
I
in
would say
Morton.
next door but one, probably. Paul.
Yeah, I live in
Yeah.
Morton as well, Edward. Whereabouts are
Look
you?
out the cave door.
Paul's moving next week.
Edward's currently outside your cave.
Oh, look at you. The worrying thing is, you can hear tapping on the window, and there's 2 hands on there. Yeah, Edward and I live by the Shell garage on Hoylake Road. By which end is it? Trying to think. I'm giving away where I live. Near Birkenhead, that Hoylake Road. I live there. That's cool. Go on, Tim. Carry on, mate.
Adam Calsonic, Supra Challenger scale models. Good evening, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
He gets that wrong every week, don't he?
I keep forgetting to put it at the front. He needs to change his YouTube name. John Howe, good evening, everyone. Thank you, John. George Grant, good evening, guys. Have fun.
Hey.
Aces High Hobbies, evening one and all. Brexit, who misses it? Andy.
Yeah, it's got quiet though, hasn't it? Thank you.
Yeah.
Evening, Andy. Know you're working hard, mate. Stay safe.
Keep on plodding through, man. Don Williams, Model Garage. Hello, Paul and the crew and everyone who is watching in the chat. Hope you're all well. Have a safe weekend. Stay at the bench. Harry Marwick. Newsflash. This lockdown may continue longer than we think. If the news today is correct, apparently.
Of course it's going to.
Oh, yeah, we're here for ages.
Yeah,
another 3,
Absolutely.
yeah, another 3 weeks, and another 3 weeks, and another 3 weeks.
Yeah, we just wait until they say we can go back. Jiff Chaff, I was hoping to keep the world news for TV and the live shows for the modelling related shenanigans. Yeah, we're going to leave it there.
Yeah, you man.
79, hi all. Harry Marks, yeah, how it's saying, yeah, just stay at home and model on. The best thing, safest thing for us all to do. Jim Clark's good evening, everyone. Claire's there, good evening, everyone.
Oh, Claire.
760 scale models, good evening, everyone. Hope you're all well.
Oh, Grant.
Ride the Wind, evening, everyone. Like that one's good.
I've forgotten your name. I know it, but I forgot.
Harry.
Frank,
Is it not Harry?
No, that's the other guy, Speedy Birdie.
Francolino. Joseph Porro.
Oh,
Love,
Joseph.
sending love from Spain. Mike Tynan, hello, people.
Hello, mate.
evening. Sorry, he's shouting again. Alan Foster's good call, Jiff Jaff. Lee Eagles, hi guys, lots of waving. Yeah, I think that's enough. Clarky, good evening from sunny Kings Lynn. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Up near John. Daniel Croak, good evening to all. Mark Ward, good evening to you all. Patrick McGeever, evening all. Dan Metz, hi all. Can I jump straight in with a question? Oh, yeah.
You already done it.
Yeah, we've done that one. There we go. Tam McMillan, evening everybody. Brian saying evening Hannah.
Hey.
Hang on, I decided to do a little jump. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Where did you go? Where have you gone? Yeah. Brian Moran, hi folks, been a while.
Hello, Brian.
E Mac, hey Gil, evening all.
Hello, Gil.
Okay.
Not spoke to Gil in ages.
No, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Gil,
Are you keeping well, Gil? I'm not spoke to Gil in months.
Gary T, good evening all.
Oh,
Brighton, evening gents. Asbo 93, evening everyone. Also, I would have thought they would be releasing kits in droves since they know people are stuck at home.
that ain't going to make any difference. It's manufacturing and distribution.
Yeah, unfortunately, like we discussed quite a few times, most of the manufacturing is from one part of the world now, and they're in lockdown, so you're going to get napped.
Yep.
So Red Dragon Model Work Skills there. Afternoon, evening, everyone. Nice to see you, Gil.
Yeah, Gil.
Hey, Mika, evening all. Mika, Martin F, evening one and all. Asbo, Stanley, evening all. Naked Modeler, Tony, evening everyone.
In the balls.
All right, Tom.
Peter Seagrove, evening all.
Bender.
Dixby James, hello everyone.
All right, mate.
Dan saying also I made the right choice then for the Italieri A10 kit. Fortunately, the big end set is no longer available, but I'll look out for some others to put on it. Thanks for the answer, guys.
You may be able to find that somewhere.
Yeah, King Kit might have it.
Yeah, King Kit might have it. Yeah, have a check on there. Yeah, I always thought that the Tamiya apparently had the most correct rear engine shape, but the kit's just really, really old and full of raised panel lines. So
Yeah, it is not good.
no. Phil Beresford, think I'll need another full interior Panther build if you're locked in for a longer. Smash this one out in a week. Damn, that's good going.
Yeah, I get another couple of our you.
Full interior Stern Tiger, that's what you need.
Yag Tiger.
Oh yeah, Yag Tiger. A Mini-Art T54 full interior. I'll do you well for a while. Just working out sprue pots one would make keep you well. Keep going. You're out there saying hi, everyone. Matthew Birtles, great to see you all. Happy Friday.
Oh, man.
No, mate.
Did you say use duct tape? Yeah, not bad, is it? Mark Ward, just about to start my Nissan R390 GTI from UMP. Looks a good kit with plenty of detail.
Meant to be a very good kit.
Yep.
Tom Myers, evening, everyone. Oh, yeah, Morton. Ricky Marla. Evening, all. Does anyone know what difference there is between Tamiya LP Olive Drap 1 and 2?
One got roof, the other one hasn't. Oh, hang on. So that's a bit of BMW525.
Yeah.
Right, slightly darker.
Yeah.
So get both, and you can use one colour for highlighting, one colour for the main body. There you go.
Yes.
The easy way around doing it. Drew one evening all. Nicholas Carson's hi. Chaz Art evening all. Nicholas Cardenas. I'm looking for Argentina I'm looking from Argentina in quarantine.
Nice.
Amen.
Oh.
Down
Hello.
evening all. Hope everyone is well. Starting to lay down some initial paint onto chassis and wheels of the Mini Art London Omnibus. Looking forward to the show. Yeah, looks a good little kit, that one.
Good.
Excellent.
Edward Millership.
Premier Foods or Cadbury's factory. So by Pasture Road, must live. Down by Morton Shore.
Nice.
That way.
Charles Stanhope, good evening, everyone. Christopher Kobeck. hello all.
I'll pass on that, Brian.
Auntie's there saying hello.
Hello.
Round there, evening, gentlemen. Sideways GC4, evening from Ireland, folks. Oh, I can quite easily imagine a GC4 smashing its way through the country roads around Ireland, definitely being sideways.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. The whole time.
Yeah. See no evil builds. How is it already Friday? Oh, well, hello, guys. Happy Friday from Ryan. Yeah, it's coming around. Peter Seago, if lockdown carries on too long, I'll finish all my stash. Need to improve my figure painting. Got a lot of them to do. Well, there you are. Thanks. If you can come out at the end of this having learned something new, finished a few keys, then we've done well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tim's saying hi from Brum.
I'm from where?
Brum.
Brum.
Yeah, Brum. That's what it says. Hi from Brum.
Birmingham.
Whereabouts?
Many different places. He could be sitting in the car, Brum.
No, Birmingham.
Birmingham, Tim.
In the car, bro.
Good grief.
Whereabouts in Birmingham are you? Really?
Oh, Birmingham.
Bro.
It was. I used to like watching that anyway. Okay, fellas. Just been spending a lot of time with my grandson. That's nice.
There you go.
Yeah, might say no distribution from the Far East. Ian Douthwaite there. Evening, everyone.
Evening, Ian.
Hey, Ian.
Hey, how you feeling, Mark?
Hannah's there saying evening all, happy Friday.
Hello.
Ricky,
Hannah.
great thanks. Daniel Blair, hello to the Friday crew. Looking forward to the productive weekend working on the Revel 1/8 scale touring motorbike. Cool.
Cool.
Dan Edmonds, hi everyone. Brad,
Hey, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
hello from Denver, Colorado. Willie Mack, hi lads. Good to see you all well on this fine Friday night.
Very well, like.
Andreas Eleski, have you all seen the various forum posts regarding the possibility of Wingnut shutting its doors? Yeah, seen loads of possibility this might be happening, but nothing's from Wingnuts themselves, and they quite happy to announce their own stuff. So once you hear it from them, I placed an order with them today. You can still place orders for stuff. So ordered an engine and some decals that I need.
Say, you can place an order, Tim, whether you get it or not.
It's on PayPal. If it doesn't come through, you get your money back.
Well, there you go.
If it's a bit of a one of those, they were getting told they're going to have to close down simply because of the
where they are, yeah.
New Zealand's laws and stuff. But I don't know whether someone's read more into it than when we shall see. Brighton, Birmingham. Timber's saying from Birmingham, Sutton.
Sutton.
I was saying Sutton to me is definitely not Birmingham. Sutton sounds.
It is, Tim. It is. The Royal Sutton Coalfield.
Oh, we should have put the full name then, eh? Yeah, right.
There you go.
Martin that was the bill on the phone.
How do you know that, Tim? Wow.
And David Wright, evening all, not here for long, but hey, the joy of looking after the over 80s at the Mo. Well, if you're doing a good job, so thank you for that.
Good man.
Absolutely.
Astro Cat saying Tim is in London, lovely without the airliners. It's so nice to not hear planes constantly going off, and I can wake up in the morning and look out from my kitchen, and usually I can see them stacking up and coming in.
At about 11 a.m.
About that at the moment, yeah. But there's nothing. It's just nothing out there, which is really quite nice. Yeah, Ian Christie, evening all, hope all well. Simon, guys, settle in and make the first half of the flyby. Okay, cool.
Oh, the what?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, not sure that.
It's my footage right here again. I like it.
120 watching and
how many have we got? How many?
120.
How many likes?
38.
That's shocking. Come on, peeps. We need at least 50. At least 50.
Absolutely.
Yeah. If you're new to watching, let us know.
Yeah, give her a wave.
Yeah, that has broken where I said it has.
All right. It's a bummer.
Did he kill her?
Glad you said that, not me.
Well done, Gil. Forgot Gil's name for a second. I was like, thank you. Oh, yeah, to 67 instantly. That's better. There we go.
Lovely.
Much better.
There we go. Right then, should we? I reckon we do the giveaway now.
Ooh, he's gone Maverick.
Yeah, let's do the giveaway now. Let's do the giveaway. So we're going to give away a £20 UMP gift voucher. We are still open at the minute. We're still operating. We've got about a 5 to 6 day backlog, but we are operating and we're getting things out as quick as possible. It is bank holiday weekend, so there's no pickup till Tuesday, but there'll be a massive pickup then. So if you need anything, get it ordered, get yourself in that lineup, and we'll get your orders out ASAP, literally ASAP. It's been mega busy, but we are open, and the winner of this could win a £20 UMP gift voucher.
Yay!
All you've got to do is, when prompted by Tim, is pick one number from 1 to 1,000. You get 5 minutes to do this. You can see the timer on Norm's screen up there. We've already got 50 likes, Hannah. Pick one number from 1 to 1,000. We leave it running for 5 minutes. After that, we close it with your random number generator live, and the closest person to that number wins a £20 UMP gift voucher. It is that simple. Yes, Hannah, we're about. No, hang on, Mike, you've jumped the gun there, bud. Right. Are we ready?
I'm ready, Tim. Are you ready?
Ready. I'm not Tim.
Tim's muted again. He's
And
ready.
I'm ready. Yeah, sorry.
Ready? And
Ready?
we'll begin in 3,
Are we ready?
2, 1. Start your numbers.
Very ready. So
Ready.
more ready than ready could be.
Mike, put your number back in.
Ready.
Yeah. Too premature there.
Yeah, Ian, that's out of stock at the minute, I think, but we're hoping to get a restock. Hoping. Yeah, Mike, stick your number back in, bud. So we got this. We got Dan showing all your work later on as well, and the winner of that wins a £10 UMP gift voucher. We were just discussing this. We are down on views at the minute, so we're not quite sure if it's the lack of prizes, because it could well be. But posting large packages internationally every week was costing us a fortune.
Yep.
You went missing.
And a lot went missing. That was the main reason for stopping it. We'd end up with a 20 quid kit, and it ended up costing us nearly 30 quid to post it. So it got to the point where it wasn't really worth doing. So we started doing the gift vouchers, and I'd like to up the value, but it's already costing me and Lee like upwards of 120 quid a month for this. So it is what it is, I'm afraid. I'd like to offer better prizes, but it is what it is. So hopefully you'll stick around with us. I was hoping to have higher numbers. We're at 120 right now. It's been 120 for quite a while now as well.
Shall we? You were talking about maybe changing the time for next week.
Yes, this is something I want to discuss. Maybe next week, rather than doing the live show on the Friday night, if the guys can get in, for those that can make it, we might do Saturday afternoon. At what do you reckon? About 2 p.m. UK time?
Yeah, it's about ideal, yes.
Well,
Just because it's in the middle,
Why
and
not?
those that are working, because there are still people working, obviously, through the week, can join us and just switch things up. So maybe we'll do that occasionally, move to a Saturday.
Do like maybe, I don't know.
but
First Saturday of every month, do it as a Saturday afternoon show.
Yeah.
Or something
Yeah, well, we'll try that next Saturday. We'll see how it goes. And
like that. Or we're going to have to change all the stickers.
Saturday afternoon show.
Saturday afternoon live at the bed.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll have a think about it.
I'm confused, Luke.
Because we've been going live nearly every day. There was a few days last week, and I know a few people did complain, but it's tough. I had things to do, I had videos to film, and I can't. Those video builds take all my concentration because it's important work. I can't be live answering questions and chatting whilst I'm filming for a video build. So it's either or. So if there's a break of days where there's no live stream, it's probably because I'm filming, and that adds more content to the channel.
Yeah.
As Joe said, they don't come in for the prizes. I get that. Most of you don't, and that's absolutely fantastic. But we've had people who join, and the first question is, "Have I missed a prize?" And instantly that tells you, yeah.
We've not had that recently for quite a long time.
It's been a while, hasn't it? So it does show we're getting our regular viewers, which is always good. But yeah, I think next Saturday, obviously I can get there. It's no problem for me. Luke, I guess you're going to be busy, are you, buddy? Or
next Saturday should be good for me.
oh, there we go then.
Hey.
Happy days. And the other guys, hopefully they can join us too.
Well, I might be able to scrape.
You might be able to squeeze us in. I've checked my schedule. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
I'll check that as well.
I'll always be here, you know.
Yeah, well, what we'll do, Brian, then we'll trial next Saturday, see how it goes, and we'll do the first of the month every month. Then we'll do a
1 minute, folks. You have 1 minute. Get your numbers in. One number only. I think what we'll do when we up the prizes, I think we'll do sign autographs of myself. You know, send them out.
Good day.
Yeah, we want to increase viewers now.
Send them a couple of plasters or something.
No one wants anything through the post from you.
Hey, I'll remember that next time I'm sending you something.
It's special in the wrong way.
We've got some questions in that chat there. We'll have to go back to in a minute.
Certainly will.
Yeah, I'll go back to it. You know.
All right, mate.
Okay.
Get this out of the way first. Dan says the gift vouchers are fantastic. They are. It's easy. It's so much easier for us, and you get to pick what you get then. Because not everyone was going to want it, whether a plane or a car, are they? So, yes, Brian, I agree. It's about the good crack and watching Tim struggle through the comments.
There we go, folks. We've got.
Are you ready, Tim?
One.
God, give me a bit warning.
You did. You said a minute ago.
Yeah, but you didn't say like 10 seconds and then 9
I
seconds.
did. I talk over him.
You were talking over him? Can you please stop talking over Norman when he's trying to do a job, please? God.
There you go.
Is this lid not going to stay in the pot on the brush cleaner?
No, you don't keep that in there, Tim.
You know.
No, you don't have to.
Oh.
Can do if you want.
No, I was just well, usually most of the pots it stays
It's a bung. It's a ceiling bung.
Oh.
But mine on and they don't leak.
This is not really good. Throw it around, are you?
Well, you might be into that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, let me screen share. Oh.
Anyway, how's your banjo string?
It's out of tune.
Yeah.
Right, is that sharing?
Stretch the
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. So we're going to click this once. That'll be the winning number. As always, the two people pick the same number. The person who picked it first wins. And please don't shout out you think it's won. These guys will check it when they know the answer. Tim will announce the winner. Ignore the 8 that was already there. The winner number 4, the £20 UP gift voucher is 862.
862.
862.
862.
Good luck, everyone.
First 3 numbers of the month.
If you do win, you need to email me on the ISM prize claim draw. That's it. Only if you win. I get a lot of emails of people's work or numbers in there. And if you do claim a prize, make sure you got a UMP account and you click allow marketing in your registration or your account. Otherwise, we can't give you the voucher. Oh. So there we go. Tell you what, while you're looking at that, I'll catch up with those comments. There wasn't that many anyway, I don't think. Yes, hopefully we'll get a restock on the old Owlcloud. We're hoping to. Can't say those are £20 and people give you some for free. No, exactly. But people have had a dig and it's about it. They have had a dig. You go see it publicly.
Promoting your own products, aren't you? It's ridiculous.
I know. Make a profit off it as well. Publicly, people have dissed us for giving away £20 vouchers. And the arsehole who said it may well be watching. And you know you're an arsehole. And we'll leave that at that. Austin got the Tamiya Preta Mullica for his first model. I watched ISM's video on it. I'm screwed. No, you'll be fine, mate. Take time. Who's aftermarket decals to recommend for cars and bikes? Most of them are okay. The only ones I watch are Museum Collection. Not great. Taboo can be a little bit iffy. And any of the Studio 27 that don't have a maker's mark on the sheet can be a little bit iffy as well. Diggs is saying the first Saturday every month might work. Yeah, Hannah did ask for new stickers. She did. She asked for some hashtag stay at the benches, but they cost us a fortune to get printed. So, no. A little bit iffy. And any of
Oh, shush.
He is a bit iffy, isn't he?
Shocking. Yeah, first Saturday with work. Joel play video games occasionally. My little boy does. We played a bit of Modern Warfare World War II lately. Bought it the other day.
Right, so I think we're all decided on the...
Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm really caught up. Oh, no, I'm not. There's loads. Go on, boys.
All right, cool. So tonight, from the random number generator to win the £20 gift voucher, Paul got the number 862, the closest number to that, which is nearly bang on with 863 in Downthwaite.
Oh, well done, Ian.
Yeah, well done, Ian.
Well done, Ian.
Oh, well done, Ian.
Yeah, well done, mate. Ian,
Well done, mate.
if you could email me, preferably on the ISM prize claim, gmail.com, it's in the description of the video. Just let me know the email address you got registered with UMP, and I will get Lee to sort that out probably on Tuesday next week. Well done, mate.
Yeah, well done. That was pretty bang on, that, mate.
Yeah, good going.
Yeah.
Right, let me catch up on those because there was a couple of questions there. Where's it gone? Talk about the good crack, Paul. Watching Tim struggle with the comments of red. GFCF says 100 likes and the crow recreate Tony's dressing gown and credit card pose. No.
It was a tickle sheet.
We got the winner. Neil's there saying hello, Paul and the crew. Phil said, have you got any more 3-colour pack primer in? Hannah will answer you. She's in the chat. And Gil says, WTF, how can someone dish you for giving the prize? Because they're extremely butthurt because they're a bit of an arsehole. They'll know exactly who they are.
What he said.
And if you search around a few of the various modelling pages, you will find the comment that I found. Yeah, there's some bitter, twisted, evil people out there.
In other news, is your T-shirt shrunk, Dan?
I'm breathing in as well, yeah. It fit me last week.
Well, the 32B.
And he's got awesome.
I'm breathing in. I can't.
52.3.
I'll sit up. I look slimmer sat up.
Stuart's in the chat says, hi guys, it's been a belter of a good Friday up in the beach, down the park, and round at my mate's house for a barbecue.
Oh,
no, he hasn't really. He just says it's been a belter.
You woke up and had the cornflakes.
Raymond says, cool t-shirt. I think he's either talking about Dan or Al.
I know.
Or Luke. Luke's got a cool one on as well.
Yeah.
Sam's looks great, apart from his dinner down the front. There's nothing there, but I'm joking.
Just checking.
Dave says, question problem issues with Apex spraying badly, spitting, uneven pattern. Could it be a magnificent tiny 15 quid effort of a compressor? It could be either that or it's probably dirty.
Yeah.
Peter says, my two sons, Leighton and Lachlan. I'm saying that right? 5. Say hi, hello. 9 and 5. Having a word. Trying to get them into models. Lachlan is doing some Tamiya dinosaurs. Yeah, Alan Foster was building one of them the other week, and I meant to grab one for, I said Tim, for James. And I forgot. I might have to go have a look. Go on, tell you who the rest, because it's taken off again.
who, me?
Yeah. No, the other Tim.
The other Tim.
But you're reading it, so I was distracted by something. So hang on.
Scroll. Oh, I'll carry on till you find it then.
Where were you up to?
Near the bottom. Dan says, I've watched in a while. All of a sudden, Paul's wearing glasses. You're looking sharp, mate. Yeah, I couldn't say anything.
His old man eyes kicked in.
Playing the trombone, as Dan says. Yeah. How'd it go?
No. You get it
Sorry.
wrong.
Claire says, well done. Claire, I've seen you join off a hangout group as well. Be good to see you in the hangout, definitely.
Yep.
The banter is a bit saucy in there, so just be warned, but you'd be more than welcome to join us.
Yes.
Definitely. We'll have a good laugh.
Yeah.
Dan Edmonds says, question, has everyone disposed of the toxic gun liquid in their airbrush cleaning pot? Mine's about to overflow. I'll be honest, I think most of mine evaporates.
Well, obviously, you're doing a lot of work at that point.
I think a lot of mine evaporates because it very rarely fills up.
Oh,
And if it does, just chuck it down the grid. No, I'm only joking. I put it back in the empty receptacle it came from. I've got one there. And dispose of it at the appropriate authority.
Yeah, mine's an old.
and you look tell them it's thinners, and they'll tell you where to put it.
On
Yeah,
fire.
I took Dan's advice and I just drink it.
And Dan poured port in annoying neighbour's cat water.
Hey?
Wow. Oh, and which Dan are we talking about?
Blair.
Dan in here. Yes.
That's very harsh.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Very, very harsh.
Shocked and appalled.
You would do that, Dan.
Sorry, just seen Gil's. Man, has he got a squirrel on his lip?
Yeah.
Yep.
As far as it goes, Gil.
Yeah. Dan's moustache is shocking. Don't let us get started on Tim's stuff.
Oh. One thing I will give Tim is due. He can grow a bit more hair on his face than me. I'm
Well,
not going to
yeah.
say that it's good-looking hair, but he can grow more hair on his face than me.
So he doesn't get a strong gust of wind because it'll be gone.
The triple pack of primers. Word on the street. The word. Order has been placed, apparently.
That might be a bit of a sketchy word at the minute.
What? But apparently.
Yeah, might be a bit sketchy. We'll find out in a bit.
Did you twist them, Paul? I don't know. Claire's asked. I'm a bit worried.
What have I twisted, Claire?
Voice is slightly higher, so
It was the captain T-shirt. Raymond's saying. Dan Evans says, "Daniel, you're an evil man." Yep. Claire said, "Cheers." Okay. Neil says, "If it's spitting, you most likely have paint dried on the tip. Different paints dried differently based on viscosity."
It's probably just dirty inside.
On the usually most of the time it's tat on the inside.
It's crap in the nozzle.
Needs a better clean. Mix it with Coke. Not sure about that.
I'm guessing that's to Dan Edmund. See why?
Yeah, when it's so-called the powder up.
See what I'd do if I were Dan is I'd pour the spray brush cleaning pot into a different pot, so then I could carry an airbrushing and then just put the other pot somewhere to evaporate safely. Not near no chilblains or dogs or
Peter Seagrove, Paul, the boys love your cars. Only do World War II armor and vehicles. Need to give the planes a go.
Yes, you do.
Yep, definitely.
Definitely give them a go. You might like them. I doubt I'll ever build a plane again.
for me.
Pelly is saying flocking or embossing powder.
Either or, really. The flocking's a lot more messy, in my opinion. It gets everywhere. I think the flocking does give a better finish, personally. But a embossing powder looks good. Still looks good.
Sure, saying what's with the Errol Flynn moustache, Dan?
I'm growing it because I'm hopefully going into a different profession.
Yeah, he's going to be a plumber.
Somebody's got to pay.
He's got a right big. Anyway, I was going to say pipe bender, but I didn't want to sound rude.
Anyway.
Daniel Glenn saying King Dan's moustache reminds me of the character in a Triple X video I saw once.
Oh, yeah.
He's seen that more than once.
Yeah.
He's in it.
Nigel P66, evening all. Happy day back at the bench. Good to see you all.
Hello.
Hello.
Tony saying Dan is starting to look like a 70s porn star.
A fat 70s porn.
Yeah, just said from the neck up.
Yeah. From the neck down, I look like I've swallowed a stick of dynamite.
Yeah. Claire saying bitter and twisted people, Paul.
But no, we're all right. No, I know what she means. Yeah.
We're all right.
Honestly, you wouldn't believe some of the stuff. I don't even share half the stuff. These guys all say it, but there's some sad people out there. There really is. Pretty pathetic.
Sadly.
Yeah.
I can't help me looks.
What?
I can't help me looks.
Oh, dear.
He didn't get it.
What?
What?
Hey?
Apparently didn't get it.
Norman, the stunt double for John Merrick.
Oh, dear.
Festus love child.
Oh.
Oh, the chat's thinking, who the hell's John Merrick?
Well done, John Riggers.
Yes, that's best thing to do, Dan. Stick an old UMP airbrush cleaner.
Yep.
Leave the tab up and it'll probably just evaporate away over time, mate. Joe's in there. Hey, dipshits.
Yes, Joe.
No, there's no way to talk to the people in the chat, Joe.
Yeah. You're right then, look.
Ron Jeremy.
They've got a terrible sense of humour.
I could be. I'm Ron Jeremy's shape.
Neil says, Dan, you're going into carpet cleaning. I was going to say something then, but it's wrong. I'll leave her.
There's only one specific reason I leave it on, and I'm not saying why. Because it'll cost me money. That's all I'm saying.
Right then. Tim's wandered off. Tim!
All right, talking to
Oh,
this.
sorry, mate. Not to be sorry. Just wonder where you are. It's like a magician's trick then through the curtains.
In a room.
It was like a crap. It was like a crap stars in your eyes. Anyway, let's move on from that comment because I know where that'll go. Tim, do you want to do what we've been buying? Do you want to do what we've been buying?
I can do if she shops. Oh, dear! Stop shouting everywhere.
Who?
My missus is outside. The cats have decided to start fighting, so she's having a bit of a shout at the cats. I think. She's stopped now. Yes, she's stopped now. Okay, so she's not. 2 seconds. Yeah, give me a couple of minutes. Let her go back in before I start trying to talk because she'll start shouting random.
My mind's on the cat.
Yeah.
Anyone watch some Mike Jingles? He's been doing some model building shows. Yeah, someone said that, did they? Dan says Dan's going to start jumping out cakes at bachelor parties.
I'm not. I can't jump. I've got a back.
Yeah.
Eat the cake that made you out of it.
I was going to say I'd rather sit there and eat cake if I'm honest.
Martin saying, Dan, you in hell or a brothel? Red lights either way.
I like to call it my little hell, but yes, there is a few red lights.
Gil's commenting on the rumours that Wing Not Wings is closing it down. Yeah, there's rumours flying around, Gil, apparently. Peter says, what brand would you recommend for giving World War II plane to go? Only been in the hobby 18 months.
Tamiya one.
Tamiya all day long. Peter, have a look on UMP Retail Blatant Plug. We've got a few on there, all decent kits, props, jets, all different scales, everything, mate. You can't really go wrong with anything Tamiya, really. Pretty much all decent kits.
Yeah. Decent Tamiya 48th World War II prop. That's a good start.
Yeah. Martin needs to refresh because we're all buffering to him, apparently. And there we go.
Might as well ask what everyone is working on, Paul.
Yes, good point. What are you working on in the chat, everyone? No, I'm joking. What are you working on?
I'm retreading the wheels on the P38.
Ah, excellent. Dan, not there. Hopefully they'll come back. Al, Sam, anyone?
Anyone?
Oh, Tim.
I'm still working on me playing.
Oh,
I'm working on the Machine Krieger magazine for my diary.
excellent.
Scooby Doo.
Hey, Scrappy. What are you working on, Dan?
I'm working on my mini nuke. I didn't like what I did to it last night, so I've reprimed it.
What was that then? I bought one.
You had to wash it under the tap.
No,
Does it say battery?
Yeah.
Did it all wash off?
Are they double A's?
no, it left horrible ring around it.
Should have put a better gloss coat on it.
Yeah, everything I did to that mini nuke last night, I didn't like today, so I've reprimed him and repainted him, and I'm going to mask him off maybe later.
Lee Bartlett says, how are you all doing? And Andy Yates says, hi. He said, stepped away for a moment, and Luke's appeared. How you doing, bud? You holding out?
Yeah, I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. I've been sat with these guys for 2 weeks, so yeah, I'm not bad at all. But I am back on Monday. Isolation ends. I'm back at it Monday.
Yeah, it's been worse 2 weeks. He started with a head of hair and a beard.
Yeah, look what's happened. Stress.
It's nearly back to a full beard.
Yeah, this will stay as it is now. Stay as it is. For the time being, until it's all over, then it will come back.
Yes, Dan, that's what we thought. Edward's off. Say Edward. Grant's working on a 35th scale mini art tram. And Drew's working on the AFV Club M109 A2. Nearly done. Excellent, mate. Dan's looking on Google.
Right, I've closed the doors because she's chatting to the neighbour. So I'll get the section up and ready. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, there it is.
David said he nipped away from it to get one of his bottles of quarantine Buckfast. Good news is he's managed to get some beer. Excellent. Did you stay safe and healthy, Luke?
I'll be back in a minute. I've got to close this one down.
All right, 2 seconds. Talking of beer.
No problem.
Streaming is on.
It's open through the app instead of this.
Right, so Tim's going to look at everything everyone's been buying. So stick around and have a look.
Have a look, see.
There'll be some shocking stuff in here, you never know.
Oh, it's stuff that make your eyes water. Right, sorry, just put in a bit of that. Right, let's see who starts up. This one, we're starting with Mr. Challenger.
Oh, okay.
Got a rather nice truck and good price as well. You got that for. I was surprised out. Managed to get the price on that one. So well done there, Adam. And it's a good looking bit of cargo. You definitely need to get the howitzer.
Yeah.
To go with it now, but I have a strange feeling he's got a diorama of a checkpoint. I think he's mentioned a few times. So I take it that's what that's planned is for. And he also got a load of wheels. So he's got zoom wheels, those ones there.
Okay.
BBS. Never been that fond of those, but they're all right. These are really nice. The Works ones.
Yeah.
Very nice. And the different type of works ones there as well. Look good. Those would have turned metal rim.
Look good, don't they?
Very nice indeed.
Lovely.
Bradley Mitchell. He got the rather old but still a really good kit to build. Little Panda 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely kit.
That barrel for it. You got the tracks for it. Hang on a minute. They're not the tracks for that. So I hope
That's 38, isn't
that's for something else. He got a load of photo etch there. Can't see what it's for because put the glue there. And he's got some Panda F photo etch for it. So I take it this lot is going to be, well, this lot and that is for that. And these two, then maybe for something else. Okay, very nice. And tracks was AT. Yeah, very nice. Cool. Well done there. Michael Backliner. Oh, look at that. Long awaited 132 Trumpy SU27.
Lovely.
Nice.
Lots of extras from Edward and Quick Boost. Maybe I'll do the SU34S conversion. Have a great show. Stay safe, everyone. That's
Okay, mate.
going to be an enormous build.
Yeah, that's a big beastie.
That is big.
That'll be 2.5 foot long, that.
It's a beautiful plane. Absolutely gorgeous looking plane. I've always remember seeing you guys doing those 48th ones and looked at them and thought they did look really good.
I had the SU30, do you remember, years ago?
Yeah.
Ridiculously big.
Oh, he was 30. I thought he was in 27. He's 30. You did.
Yeah, the 30, yeah. The Export twin seater.
I had some bits turn up from UMP. Got some paints.
Oh,
Got the polishes, glue and glaze, some super glue, fine primer. The real thick piece of masking tape, really good. The cleaning pot, some of those little dabby things. Lots of polishing. I've got that anti-magnetic
Side-low tweezers.
Yeah.
Oh, and an extra pack of plots.
And a cat.
Wonder how they got in there.
I don't know. I bought some.
Amazing.
They came in there as well. So thank you very much.
A random freebie.
Random freebie. Oh, and I bought some of the Alclad. Micro mesh large polishing sheets as well. And then Spot approves of it all, and he was rather interested with the Harry bag, and was padding that around for a while. So I'll take that off him. Rather nice anyway.
So can we just read Scott's comment there?
What's that?
UMP is selling cats. I bet they just rebranded sewer rats. How dare you, Scott?
Hey, naughty boy. He has got some decals for the bell kits, Fiestas. The Total Edge Castrol one, very nice. The Eco Boost Qatar, the M Sport Ford Eco Boost as well, with the finish for Yari, isn't it? I don't know. Actually, no, it's not. That's name's gone out of my head. I can't remember him. Really cool looking kid. Can drive like the nuts. And more Fiesta bits there. Abu Dhabi Ford Edge, yes, and the yellow and blue Eco Boost, which is really quite cool. That one.
Yeah.
And a different grill with it.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So you got me for my birthday, the build.
Yeah, wasn't it? Yeah. To go with the Michelin Pilot.
That's right.
Andy Barker, I've moved out of the family home into transit accommodation. It can't be very big in a transit. So I can keep working in the hospital. I've taken a 148 Airfix Stuka with me. To be fair, so far, this is a beautiful little build.
Excellent.
I know it's difficult,
In the wrong section, but I thought I'd read it out for you anyway, Andy, because that's meant to be in Dan's section, but does not matter. But well, glad to hear you're keeping safe and working.
Yeah, stay safe, mate.
Yeah, mate.
That's Aces High, by the way, in case you didn't know.
Yeah. Oh, it's Aces High. Oh, God. Linking them up together is a bit difficult for me. Richard Clements, he's got the. I'll click on the picture just as easy to see. He's got a Yoshimura motorbike there, the 300 SL, Williams FW16 Brazil Grand Prix, a 2007 World GP 250, the Honda CBR 1100 Super Blackbird with me color, which I've never seen this before.
Yeah, it's a very strange scheme.
Yeah, and an NSR 250.
Some digital calipers, some carbon as well, I think you got.
Yeah. Is this a 007? It's something to do with a Bond film then?
No, I don't think so.
Not sure. Rather odd. And last but not least, there's
what the hell is that?
There. I went and bought a tank.
Strange.
Very strange. Couldn't get any stranger. It's like we've entered the Twilight Zone.
I've no idea what's going on there. Are
I think your dyslexia's kicked in, mate. That's supposed to be a fish tank, not a tank.
there?
Ah, that's what it is. See me.
Yeah.
Great big Russian fish tank.
There you go.
There's a guppies.
Well done, Tim.
Cool.
Nice one, Tim.
Awesome.
Lovely.
Right, let's get back on that. There's some comments if anyone wants to read it, because I would enough for reading now.
1 second. 1 second. I'm just placing a decal and I'll mine.
I'm going to put my camera on my bench, I think. I'm going to have a good look through that kit, I think.
Cool.
Looks awesome though.
It does. It's a phenomenal looking tank. For me, it's one tank I always want to see. It's that side profile that gets me. It's beautiful.
Absolutely.
The ERA armor just looks fantastic as well.
Right, where did we get up to then?
Oh, God knows.
No idea.
No, I will not, Kieran. I will never buy a boat. Built one years ago, never again. And I tried a tomb one, never again.
There's up at Digsby James. Stay up and healthy, Luke.
And where, mate?
Digsby James. Stay safe and healthy, Luke.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Think. Right then. I'll ignore that one.
You
Cheers.
damn thing.
So 5760 scale models working on the 135th mini art European tram. Nice.
Nice one, Grant.
Good.
Crying out for a Dio, that one, mate. Edward.
Doesn't it come? Man, doesn't the European one come with a base and figures as well? Or is that just?
I think it comes with a base.
Some of them did, and some of them didn't. The early ones didn't. I think.
It looks a nice kit though. Edward's off. See you later.
See you, Edward.
Drew is working on the AFV M109A2 Doa, which is nearly done. Nice. Joseph's wishing everyone a happy Easter.
Thank you, Joseph.
Happy Hanukkah. Stuart scale models, high Paul being scratch building the internal detail and added to the interior cables to the Wessex using spare sprue. Nice. Davey said he's nipped away for a minute to grab one of his bottles. We've read that one, haven't we? Book fast. Read that. Jeff saying, did Tony blab to Luke? I was going to start a machine creator kit. Well, start one, mate. Yeah, there's no reason why not. Claire's clear coating her Ferrari 328 GTS. Nice. Andy's saying, yeah, tongue in cheek, it's a nightmare at the moment. Yeah, I'm sure it is, buddy. I'm sure it is. I'm back Monday. Dave is working on the Tagliari 124th Volvo F16. The mold lines are ridiculous and nothing seems to line up nicely. Yeah, it's a truck. Is it a truck? 120? Yeah, sounds like a truck.
Sounds trucky.
We like trucks. If we're not building them.
Yeah.
Don Metz saying he's moved all his modelling stuff into another room last week and he's probably done more modelling than he did in the entire last 6 months and finally finished the Raval 32nd Spitfire Mark 9C.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Just saying you've got an ultimate kitten, Tim.
Thank you.
No, he's not buying a boat, Kieran.
No.
And Chaz is saying he'd like to see you get a shine on that tank.
Nope. It'll be done properly.
There we go. Nigel's modelling bench. Can someone help me here, please? I have on and off comment from someone called Lee. who's asking why I keep deleting their messages. Their name now shows the ISM logo on YouTube.
That'll probably be Lee on the ISM account. Then me and Lee share this account, which is why I always sign my comments, Paul. Lee should sign his Lee, but he doesn't always. The best bet is to email him, sales@umpretail.com, Nigel, and have a chat with him there.
Yeah.
Yeah, best thing to do, sales@umpretail.com. You'll email straight through to him. If you get stuck, the email address is on our website.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot is saying, what scheme are you doing the T72 in, Paul?
Probably the green in... Let me have a look, because there's a lot of schemes. Oh, there's one with white triangles there, Luke.
This one.
Different. The Chechen War, the first dog battalion, which looks to have a dog logo on the front of it. Pretty
nice.
The ones that got destroyed, you mean?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, they got proper wipes out. They did.
Yeah. Well, there's another one from the 239th Guards Tank Regiment, which is going to be just an exercise tank in it with a very cool insignia on there too. So it's going to be all green, I think. It'll be all green.
Yeah, Russian green, as it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There are some very cool camo schemes in there, though.
Oh yeah, the Russians do it well.
Yeah, there's you've got a light green, a dark green, and a black one there. You can see that one at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Just quite cool, and I think. Well, that's it, really. Yeah.
Nice.
That Chechen's where the Russians got caught the urban warfare and tanks don't mix.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bapsin, Bapatwell, evening Bap. Rancher Dan, is it too early in the US for a beer if you're teleworking? It's never too early for a beer, mate.
Never too early for a beer, as Luke always proves.
Stuart Scout Model saying he saw a T72 at Bovington. He'll PM you the video footage if he took it.
Okay, cheers, mate.
He took of it. Nice.
He took the T72?
Yeah.
Well, that was where you're spending like Wayne's on us.
Grant saying it does come with a base, 10 figures and some street furniture. There you go, mate. That's Jason Sanson saying, evening lads, newbie modeler just working on a 112 Honda NSR 500. Can I join in? If you're talking about joining into the live stream here, no. If you join the off-air hangout group, come and join off-air hangouts, and then Paul will decide once he gets to know you whether you can join the live stream or not.
Yeah.
Stuart Models, PM you, Paul. David Rate, gotta go, guys. The oldies need me.
No.
Oh,
Keep them safe and yourself.
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot saying he would do it as a T72 from Syria, as they're all beat to hell and field modified.
This will be beat to hell a bit.
Yeah. Most T72s are beat to hell.
Yeah.
They don't last nicely very long, do they?
Russian armor.
Building up pretty
Steve Pringle saying he's working on the Hobby Boss 116 Tiger 1. That's been a shelf queen since 2013.
I've got to read it. It actually says Hobby Boo Boos.
Hobby Boo Boos, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Wow, it's going to be big. It's going to be big. Grant saying he's looking to build some armor this year and not built any in the past. Can anyone recommend a kit you should start off with? Start off with a Tamiya kit. Man.
Yeah, near enough. Any Tamiya kit again.
And then you can learn the techniques. The build's quite simple. Learn all the weathering and everything else. Yeah.
Not too frustrating.
Yeah. Coop 79 has started the Mitsubishi GTO Twin Turbo, fully prepared and primed the body, ready for paint. Nice. Digsby's just saying, Tamiya Easy 8. Fair one. Wayne Lazenby's working on the Meng 35th scale Bradley. Nice kit.
Nice one, Wayne. Is the pet shop still open? They are open, aren't they, pet shops?
No, it's not an essential service. Oh, it is. Pets are home.
Yeah, it is, yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, Wayne's all right then. He's laughing.
Yes.
Jim Clark saying, Tim convinced me to start my 120th Hasegawa Ferrari 312T.
Nice.
Very nice. Big success.
Great, very nice.
Wayne's asking, is Paul doing a tank? He is. Well, he's bought one.
I bought one. We'll
He's
see.
bought one.
We shall see. Yeah.
Nigel's modelling bench saying, thanks for the feedback, Paul. It's weird. It's only just started showing as ISM and I delete very few messages. Contact Lee, mate.
Yeah. He did say that he did leave a comment and it wasn't showing, but it's nothing to do with me. Take that up with Lee.
Have a word with Lee, mate. Kieran is saying Dan should get a beer in him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dwight of Northern Star Railroad Lines heard on the radio that Mexico, no drinking allowed, breweries closed, and bars and sales calls. I'm not going to mention that. I'm not going to say that word. Yeah, be careful of fake news, Billy. Saw a video of a T-72 with a giant armored cupola and makeshift bulldozer blade. Yeah,
I bet there's some right.
There was some massive infield modifications.
Yeah.
Benny and the Jets is in. Hey guys, how are
Dave.
Hey.
Jason Sansom saying he started with a Revel 132nd Tornado, which is still on the shelf. Totally agreed. Tamir is in a totally different league.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. You won't go. Sorry, Paul.
No, go on, mate. Go on. You're talking. I bought it.
I don't think whatever Tamir do in the main, they've had they've dropped the ball a couple of times, haven't they?
Yeah.
But in the main, whether it's aircraft, bikes, cars, armor, you're going to struggle to beat them.
Yeah.
You really are, particularly if you're new to the hobby, because they're really easy builds.
They're all simple builds, but unless you're 132nd, they start getting a bit more complicated.
Yeah,
but they're all well engineered. Even the older an old 1970 Panther G from Tamir will outbuild a Revel piece of armor.
Absolutely.
Even to this day, 50 years later, it'll still outbuild it. But yeah, as Tam says, the Tamir is a bit more expensive. But yeah.
I mean, you look at that was almost a shameless plug then, which wasn't intended to be. But you look at their Pink Panther kit. That's a 1967 mold.
Yeah, still built. I built that.
It still falls together.
And go look at Luke's channel. I'll give you a proper plug. Black
I
Rifle.
wasn't going to say that.
No, you can do, mate. Of course you can. Black Rifle Model Works. Luke's doing a build series on it.
Yeah, but it's 1967 Tamiya mold, and it still falls together. It's just phenomenal.
Way ahead of the game.
A lot of their older armor kits are exactly the same.
Yep.
Dan saying, Tamiya kit's a little bit more expensive, blah, blah, blah. For aircraft, he'd recommend the FW190A8 from the 2017 mold. It's like anything, you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
Digsby's saying, except the Sea Harrier. Yeah, that wasn't one of their best.
First aircraft I tried building when I got back into the hobby.
And that's a shocker, along with the A10. Although the A10 still builds up okay. Any of the 172 Warbirds, be very careful of because they're Reebok's Italieri.
Yeah.
Other than that, you're pretty safe.
And even if you don't want to branch into 35th armor, their 48th armor kits are really good.
48 is better than their 35th, I think.
Yeah.
Person, it's newer.
And Nigel saying, what is the channel name of Building the Pink Panther? That's my channel, mate. Black Rifle Model Works. Go and have a look at that. And I think I'm on part 4 now. Part 5 should go up over this weekend, and we're getting ready for paint.
Nice.
And that's it. We're all up to date.
Well done.
Ooh, well done, mate.
Well, that like step 1, road wheels, no chance. Ain't starting with road wheels.
Because that'll kill your mojo and it'll go back.
I'll be I don't know.
Do the turret. Start with
It's not that many actually. 12. There's only 16.
I was going to say there shouldn't be many on that. Shouldn't be many.
No, I'll start on the hull.
Yeah, I think with modern armor, modern tanks, the turret just captures your interest straight away. There's so much going on. It's just
This is a very cool kit. Oh no, there is a little jig with this for the tracks anyway.
Yeah, there should be.
Yeah. Is it the pin type ones? Is it?
Yeah, you put them in and cut them off.
Yeah, it works really well as well.
Oh, it does work well, doesn't it? Excellent. Oh, who's that?
Mary,
Key distance.
coughing.
Well,
He's asking who was coughing in the background. You?
me.
Yeah. Well, who else is in the house?
I'm dying to ask a question, but I don't think it's appropriate while we're live.
We all know the question.
Yeah, not the Friday night when we got 143 people watching.
Yeah.
We'll leave that, I think.
To answer your question, yes, I do.
Hey,
He's a great friend, is Richard.
Oh, yes. He's my best bud.
oh,
Yeah.
6 foot away, go on.
Yeah, go away.
Ah,
Shoot. Shoe dinosaur, you're ruining my story.
no, it's not that, Tim. It's Shoe, you big brown.
Yeah.
I'll have to pop that meme out again, especially for Easter. It's brilliant.
Yeah, that was
Especially if you got a rampage this time of year, just trying to offend people. It was great.
really funny.
I'm going to post that on my Facebook page right now. What a random thing to search for. Shoe, you big brown.
The thing is, if anyone looked at any of our search histories,
Oh my God.
can you imagine? We'd all be locked up.
That night we spent an hour or so looking for weird stuff on eBay.
Oh.
Just because we were bored. Let's see if we can find the weirdest thing. And we found some weird stuff. And I go back on and in your recommended bar on the main page, all the stuff I'm looking at, and it's Hannah's account. I had to go in the house and say, Hannah, whatever you do, don't look at anything.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Wasn't
don't look at anything search for on eBay.
that the pillows?
No, it was the anchor
Yeah.
and the lube and the banana thing.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
What was surprising was how many second-hand ones were on offer.
Well, yeah, there was.
Uncareful owner.
Could I get away with putting that picture on my Paul ISM page?
Yeah.
It's wishing people happy Easter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bit of comedy. That's all right.
I think what's one Dan Blair could easily share on his page, and he would love it. Proper community spirit type, that one.
Oh, look at you. John Stone showing off his 16 scales T7.
I just spotted that myself here.
Tell you what, John, that's going to look great when you finish it. There we go. Happy Easter, everyone. What eater? Yeah, Dan says he checks scale weights for history of any kits. Yeah, definitely. Gotta be careful. Wayne's waiting for the Ryefield Challenger 2. It's been delayed, hasn't it?
It has been delayed, yeah.
I would have had that in a heartbeat. I built the old Trumpy one. I would have built that.
Yeah, I've got one on pre-order, but yeah, it's been delayed.
I do love that Challenger. It's a hell of a tank.
The Megatron is just amazing.
Oh, Wayne likes Transformers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he builds those Transformer kits.
Robots in disguise.
Yeah. Wayne says he's now finished work till further notice. Oh, man. Who's looking after all the pets?
Yeah, it's a bit selfish.
No, they don't sells shellfish.
Comedy
Oh, I should have said shellfish.
gold.
Oh, really? You're laughing at?
That thing you put up again.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
It is.
When Les used to be on with us, Les had loads of religious friends.
Yeah.
And if you believe in stuff, no problem at all. You carry on. I got no problem. But Les used to try and get a rise out of them. And he'd count how many people would unfriend him every day over Easter. Oh, man. I joined in with him. We found there's some shocking memes on Google. But there's some funny ones as well. That's one of my favourites.
Yeah, definitely.
If anyone wants to see it, go to my Paul ISM page. I'm going to put it on there. It does contain swearing. So. And one of the big ones. Actually, it's got two of them. Both of them are there. And anti-religious.
Go hard or go home.
Yeah. Claire says there's some strange stuff on those Chinese marketplaces too. Oh, Claire's been searching for dodgy stuff. Disgusting, Claire.
Oh, Claire.
Oh, Claire. Did you find anything good? We did find some right dodgy stuff on eBay, didn't we?
Oh, yes.
I wish we could talk about it on here. But we're not. Ah, no.
Wayne apparently sat in the gunner's position in the Challenger 2 tanker tank quest.
Oh, is that the one that was doing wheel spins? Oh,
just like that.
That's a boy racer going by. He's got a new car now. He wrote his last one off.
Is he sticking to stay at home?
Yeah.
Gotta say, Tim, we've got some really good cats today as well.
Yeah, I've been really enjoying actually going through them all.
Yeah, I've been laughing my head off. Yours still got the best. Smoking the phone. There's got to be more of them out there, aren't there?
Oh yeah.
I seen one today where somebody had whited out the face of a giraffe, and it was like, "Let's play a game. Can you guess the animal?"
Yeah.
There's got to be more of them like that we can muck around with.
Stop it. I'm gonna have to try. I'm gonna have to have a little fun. See if we can find blanked.
Yeah, everyone wants to see that picture and talk about it to my Paul ISM page now. Oh, a bit message. Oh, it's Alan. Let's see what Alan wants. All right, Alan, no worries, mate. Yeah, no worries, bud. Always keep you in mind. Yeah, so John Sharpie has been off. What are you laughing at?
No, I found something anyway.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
John, who's been unemployed for like the last 8 months,
Yeah.
finally got a job at like the worst possible time, and is now working in a local shop for local people. Not many people are going to get that. Anyway, I can't. And he's busy now working. I think he's doing quite a lot of hours, isn't he, every week?
Yeah.
So fair play to him. Which means, sadly, he may not be on here for the foreseeable future. He's welcome back whenever, and hopefully we'll see him again. David says, don't think they make a big tank big enough for me to sit in. There's probably a septic tank you could get in. We found some good picks, Tim.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just one of those like, oh, that could go really wrong.
I very nearly put up a post the other day. Shows your favourite memes.
Oh,
I could see that spiraling out of control really quickly.
Yeah, that wouldn't go well.
After all, we put a picture of a blank cat's face that you had to edit and put your own cat face on. Third comment, a swastika on it.
Yeah, that one.
Why did you do that? Because I was bored. Oh, okay. Thanks. I do it's better than the penis nose one. I left that on there. I thought that was quite funny.
Right, what should we do? What are we doing next? What
On the show?
Yeah, what are we doing next on the show?
What time is it? It's 10 to 9. So I reckon we've got questions.
We've got a long one for Dan, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got questions and Dan, that's it, isn't it? We've done the giveaway, we've done what you've been buying. I reckon we get Dan out of the way. Do you reckon, Dan?
Yeah, I can do. I'm going to do it my way.
I agree, Davey. Yeah, I am full of shit.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is. Trust us. Button.
Right, Dan's going to mash some keys and get something on the screen, hopefully.
Hopefully.
He's going to look at all the work you shared on Facebook and the forum. Make a note of your favourite builds because you get to vote at the end. And the most voted build of the night will win a £10 UMP gift voucher. So over to you, Dan.
That be sharing.
Aye, sausage.
Good evening, everybody. We're going to start as always on the forum.
Yeah.
Oh dear. First out of the gate is Rage Neil, and he says he's having a bit of a setback with the T160. He's used Maskell to mask the cockpit windows prior to painting, and it looks like the smaller ones. The Maskell was rubbed off prior to the paint going on, and it'll teach him to check in future. And he thinks he's going to have to break out the toothpaste and start polishing. And then the gloss white is a beep for revealing things the primer hid, like unwanted gaps. How he missed some of these are unbelievable. Yeah, white.
Try Mr. Leveling Thinners on a cocktail stick.
Yes.
A bud.
Yeah, white can be unforgiving. Same as black, though, really. If you're painting something black, it's quite unforgiving. It'll show you everything. This is Hawk Moon now, and this is a Tacken 135th Berlin Brigade Chieftain Mark 10.
Nice. Yeah, always a cool scheme, I think.
He says it's a nice kit to build with no major problems. The tracks are cut off the sprue and supplied in a bag in the kit. They're not working tracks, just glued together. The mast set took a while to get here from down under, but was a great help. Paint was a smart set from MIG with the 4 colours for the tank. Does look good, that.
It's a cool, very cool scheme.
Yeah, it does look good. Oh, this is Mr. One Mac next, Mr. Angry Al.
Look at this.
Oh,
And this is his Academy 135th AH1Z. It's finished, finally. You find it in ultimate grey with MRP top coat and touches of Tamiya LPs, all covered in dull coat and kit decals, Absalom 502 oils and Tamiya panel line wash for weathering, and quite a lot of off-air swearing.
very nice, bud. Really like it.
Yeah, I like that a lot, Al.
Really nice.
I've got to say, I like that a lot.
I think it's shite, to be honest, but
Yes. Yeah.
it's beautiful. It's very, very nice. Top
I see it in the flesh.
I bet there's a lot of scratch build stuff on there.
Yeah, 5 bits.
Every day. Oh, damn it! Then I would spend an hour scratch building something to ping that off.
Yeah,
It drives.
including the nav light on top.
Hmm?
Yeah, from clear plastic.
Oh,
This is Mr. Dan Edmonds next. I like this one a lot. It says, hi, this week he's finished his 124th to me at Ferrari Enzo for the Mark Hawkins Memorial build. It's a fantastic kit from Tamiya and probably his favourite kit so far. He's used Ultimate Primers, Zero Paint Rosso Corsa, Tamiya LP paints, Gravity Spain 2K, Chrome Park bleached and repainted, Tamiya Panel Line Accent Black, Tamiya Detail Upset, 1/20th scale Motorsport Carbon Fibre, Ultimate Decal Solutions, Micromesh, Ultimate Polishing Systems, and Ultimate Apex with both 0.2 and 0.35 needle sets.
Nice.
Have a great show, and hope you're all well.
It's a lot of work, man. Amazing look.
Yeah, it's beautiful, mate.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
I think the polish made it, to be honest.
Oh, it definitely made a difference.
And being all pushed through an Apex, yeah.
Where would you get the polishing system from?
UMPretail.com.
Never heard of them.
And if you go to my latest build video, the Chevelle, you'll see it in use on there.
Oh.
And if you've seen anything of mine built in the last 5 months,
What does build mean?
Yeah.
oh, what a coincidence!
And speaking of Paul, this is his Revell 125th scale Chevy Chevelle SS. It's a great kit, great colour choice, and a build he really enjoyed.
Oh yeah.
He's primed it in Ultimate White Primer, base painted in Gravity Spain Chevy Classic Copper, and Gravity Spain 2K Clear Coat, all sprayed through his Ultimate Apex airbrush. Bare metal foil for the silver trim on the windows and bonnet. He's flattered it with 6,000, 8,000 and 12,000 micro mesh and polished with the Ultimate Modeling Polish System.
Yeah, boy.
I've got to say,
Really nice.
for your first bash with bare metal foil, that looks really good.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Stunning.
It was good. It's a beautiful kit to build, and very, very happy with that one.
Yeah, it looks good. I like the colour. I like the colour. I like the stripes. I like it.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. This is Aurora 145. He says, "Howdy, folks. This here is a Meng World War II's Tiger One. Good God.
You love them, don't you, Dad?
I built one and I burnt one also. This excellent little build was primed in Ultimate Flat Black, base coat in MMP Dunkelgelb, camo bits in Tamiya XF Olive Green and Red Brown. Next up is decals for this dude. Hope everyone is having a good start to the weekend. I was till I seen that. I'm afraid I'm all tuned out.
Yeah, it's very nice, that is.
An egg planed out. It's just,
Speaking of eggplane builds,
oh yeah, cue Luke.
Luke.
Yeah, I'm in progress with the Osprey. Yeah.
And Luke did propose a build over on the Facebook page.
And no one took it up.
Oh,
So I'm doing it by myself.
if anyone's interested as well on the forum as well.
Yeah, it's running for a month.
I've got a funny feeling a lot of people are eggplaned and tube tanked out. This is F27 Packs next. He says, "Good evening, happy modelers." Not sure about that.
So.
Tonight, here is the generic Minicraft 1144 Douglas DC-8 converted to a Delta Airlines DC-8-10 with the shortened fuselage. He's used Browse models, JT48 engines, and vintage flyer decals. The model was primed with Tamiya white and grey rattlecam primers and painted in Tamiya TS83 metallic silver and TS26 pure white, using a Badger Patriot and Extreme Patriot airbrushes.
Super.
PS, the Fokker 70 I showed last week did not survive its surgery, mainly due to his inability to measure lengths properly.
Oh,
That's its fate in his rubbish bin.
you got a few lengths, haven't you, Dan?
Well, moving on. Moving on before it cost me a tenner. This is Sheppy next.
Oh God, Tim. Sorry, just seen Tim's picture he found. I feel it badly. Anyway,
He says, "Hi all, it's Southport Steve." This week he started work on his Revell 124 scale Mercedes AMG GT. He's had to rescribe panel lines as they're a little bit shallow. He's primed it in Ultimate Grey, then base coloured using splash plates black. Top colour will be added tomorrow. That tells me he's going for an aluminium finish, I'm betting. This is Tomcat 64 next.
oh, that's sweet. Look at that.
Yeah. He says, "Evening, young Dan." Good lad. Good lad. He's already got my vote straight away, look. He says he got some bench time today and moved his 172nd Hasegawa MB22 Osprey along again. He's painted in Vallejo Model Air via an Apex. The panel lines are a combo of black clay wash and Tamiya panel liner, and a final coat is AK Ultra Matte. He's got some tidying up to do, and then add the wheels and antennae, and it'll be done hopefully later this weekend. Stay well, folks.
Very nice.
Pretty good, that.
That looks really good. I do like that.
They look so much better in flying mode as well than Blade that way.
That's very cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks
Is
really
it a good kit, that?
Yes. As a guy once, very good 72nd.
Very nice.
Yeah, it looks good. Only one page on the phone. I need to press that. I need to grin like a lunatic.
Practice.
None required, Mr. Scottish man.
Yeah, there you
Alistair
go.
McScottish.
Alistair McScottish. We're going to slide swiftly into Face Ache. Is that back sharing again?
Was for a minute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Tonight is Mr. Joe Yellow is first out the gate on Face Ache, and this is a. Let me make my page a little bit wider because I had another page open earlier.
Oh, yeah.
3D printing page.
Yeah.
Pacific Coast Hurricane Mark 1 in 1/32 scale. It says, first again, deserve a prize.
No,
And he also says, P.S. Planes are not boring. Don't hurt his feelings.
planes are, yeah. You've done a good job on that, though, because that's not meant to be an easy kit, that.
Yeah, I know it's, I like that paint job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very good, Joe. I like it.
Done well with that paint job.
Hope your glutes are doing well.
Mr. Wayne Cooper next.
Awkward pause.
My brain was trying to process and then I just overrid it.
It's ass cheeks, I think.
Mr.
He went
Wayne,
to the gym the other day and he said he didn't want to see them.
Mr. Wayne Cooper next. And this is Tamiya 124th Mazda RX-7 R1, based on one he's seen at Santa Pod. And it's his first time to try his luck with a modeling competition. Cool.
Superb.
Yeah, looking good.
This is Mr. Adrian Shingler next. And this is 148th Edward P51 Mustang Ferenzi. No clue.
No.
Find in UMP white primer and painted with Humboldt's olive drab through the UMP apex, and stay safe, everyone. Crap paint, good colour. Ooh, I like this one as well. This is Mr. Gilbert Mondragon. He says he's finished work on 2 Hellboy figures by NY3D Creations. Primer paints was Automotive Primer Filler and Badger Steinelres Black. He's used Vallejo Game Color paint and Citadel paints. He's used Liquitex and Citadel inks, and he shot it through a Badger Patriot 105 and a Sotar 2020.
Very nice.
I like his bases as well. His bases are really, really good. This is Mr. Davey Robinson next. He says he's finished his first kit, a Tamiya 124th Nissan Skyline GTR R34. He's happy with it. It's his first model. On top of that, he don't have an airbrush.
That's nice work out, Davey. Well done.
Yep, not bad. We have to airbrush that. And he's working on a lorry. We'll move along. We'll gloss over that one.
Yeah, he said he was having trouble with it in the chat.
Yeah, lorries aren't our bag. Literally. This is Mr. Luke Carswell next. He says, so this week he's finished the Academy 35th scale IDF Magak 6B. It's a lovely kit. The list of products is too long for Dan to read out. Cheers, Mara. He says, happy Friday and happy modeling.
Yeah, beautiful. Absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Cheers, boys.
This is Mr. Eric Orndorff.
Eric. just go with Eric.
Yeah, let's just say Eric. And he started the Tamiya 4 GT. He started cutting and cleaning parts with primer.
Nice.
This is Mr. John Matthew Sussman. It says, now that his bench is finally done, this guy's taking up all of his time.
Oh, German Shepherd puppy. Beautiful.
Awesome.
Oh man,
He's got one of them faces that's saying, "Yep, in a couple of weeks, there's going to be no chair legs here."
yeah, they're not too bad at chewing normally. To be honest, they're really good pups.
My staff, she went for everything: a kitchen carpet, fridge
Oh,
door.
stuff is do, mate. Yeah.
Man,
She took the entire fridge door off. It was interesting. This is Mr. Phil Ray next, and this is his Tamiya 1/24th scale R32 Skyline.
nice.
It's only his second ever model. This is a huge improvement compared to the first. No, that looks good. Wheels aren't on upside down road. This is Mr. Tom Go to Bed. This is a 1/48 scale Spitfire, or a wing root of one. I quite like the paintwork though. This is Mr. Declan Grant next, and this is a Tamiya 1/24 scale GT4 Celica. He's getting his ass handed to him by the decals, and he's praying his new bottles of UMP soft knit will save him.
Excellent.
And I think I've seen a post yesterday or the day before, and they did.
Brilliant.
Those decals are hard to put down, though.
Yeah. Well, the first lot split on him, and the second lot, when he put the second lot on the roof, they went nice because he had UMP decal solutions.
Perfect.
This is Mr. Philip Pash next, and he's working on some tornado ordnance.
Nice.
Some very big ordnance. And here's Mr. Adam Calsonic III.
Oh, that's lovely.
He says, "Evening, gents. This is a Tamiya R33 GTR sprayed with TS17 is lowered and fitted some Aoshima 19-inch wheels, and the whole process was a pain in the backside. Next up is clear coat. First time using the gravity stuff. Wish him luck. You'll be fine."
Man of your skill, no problem.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You've been doing it long enough now. This is Mr. Robert Bishop next. And this is a Revell 24 scale Dale Earnhardt's 95 Winston Select car. Duplicolor light grey primer, duplicolor GM 340 colour match silver, splash Ford race red chassis, power slide tie markings, Tester's dual coat thin 50/50. He's using box stock decals. Been in the window now for the last week, almost white again. About 75% first time trying that. I like his tyres. They look pretty good, I'm going to say. This is Mr. Peter Seagrove next, and this is a 35th scale Tamiya Hanamag painted in MIG paints and weathering done in various brands.
Nice. Like the tracks. That's cool.
This is Mr. David Stevens next. He says he's almost finished with the Ryefield Models 135th scale MRAP. Just needs to dirty it up, glue the driver's door open, and apply a dull coat. This is his first Ryefield, and he has to say it was a dream to build.
That's a beautiful looking kit, that.
Yeah, it looks good.
Looks an awesome machine in real life, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. I like this one as well. This one really floated my boat. This is Mr. Tom Myers next. This is a 1/24 scale Hasegawa Lancia Delta. He had a spare kit, so did his own take on a classic. Smoothed both bumpers. He's added some bigger wheels and scratch-built twin exhaust. Painted in Daytona Paradise from what? Standox, and he's used UMP black primer.
That's beautiful.
Such a great looking little car, and he's done such a
good job.
Just looks flat sitting there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's a very nice looking beast.
You'd love a real one of those at your door.
Ooh. This is Mr. Jim Clark next. And this is his Edwards 48 scale P51D-5. He's painted it in Tamiya acrylics of RF green and medium sea grey. Cutting edge / pin-up decals we used to depict Arvel Robertson's Passion Wagon from the 362 Fighter Squadron of the 357 Fighter Group.
That's lovely, Jim.
Look all right once he's finished painting it. All right.
Great, wasn't
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Once he gets it out of primer, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
This is Digsby James next. He says, hello, everyone. Trust you're all enjoying time at the bench and staying healthy. He decided it was time to tackle a kit that he's had since March 2019. It's a 148 scale AMK MiG-31 BM. Paints used are AK Interactive Radome Green, Tamiya X32 Titanium Silver, and Vallejo Model Air Burnt Umber, and Flank Light Grey. Other than a couple of mistakes, totally his fault. It's a great build. Thanks for taking a look. Stay healthy and stay at the bench.
You too, mate.
I like. This is Mr. Gordon Stymons. He says, hey, everyone, completed the little Trumpeter 148 A37B that he posted a couple of months ago. It's a really nice little kit with only a few small issues. Background is a Coastal Kits one, and he removed the acrylic rods that's holding it up in Photoshop. Majority of the paint was Mr. Hobby Lacquer's. Themed it Run Through the Jungle from the CCR song. Hope everyone is doing well in these unsure times.
You too, mate. It's a beautiful little kit. That I built that when it very first came out.
I was saying, didn't you take that one to Telford as well?
Mad, I can't remember. It's a great.
I was just about to say, had you built that?
Yeah, really nice little kit there.
We have Mr. Matthew Strawn next. And this is his 132nd to me F4J Phantom 2. And he's added resin seats from Quick Boost. Injector pulls are made from copper wire and painted. All paints are Mr. Colour and Tamiya, along with some enamel washers and dry brushing. It's a fun kit so far. Cheers from Japan.
Oh, that's cool.
He's
Nice
definitely put some effort into that one, hasn't he?
Yeah. Nice work.
Definitely. Oh, this is a name that's going to be studied for a minute before I commit myself.
Abhijit.
Weirdly, I've got like a Father Ted thing in the back of my head now.
I go with Abhijit.
Abhijit.
Yeah.
Next. I'm not going to butcher your second name because I'm still got that Father Ted thing in the back of my brain. And he's working on a 35th scale Tamiya Panzer II.
Well, Father Ted.
Out F. Shown in dilapidated condition in the last year of World War II. It's out of the box build, fully brush painted in acrylics. Cheers from India.
That's nice.
Nice work.
Yeah, looks good.
The tracks look good.
What are you feeling on that?
That Panzer II, isn't it?
Yep.
What a name. That's a brilliant name, though. Mr. Scott Woodley. He says he's been working on Brian James' trailer. He's just used zero painters. I'm guessing zero paint and Alclad 2. He's used some what on the winch? What? He's used some whittle on the winch and replaced the rivet down the middle with some metal ones. Nice and simple. Hang on.
I've always wanted to do one of those with a tranny pulling out a car on it. Always thought of doing that.
Yeah, look good with a tranny.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Nice Ford Escort on top. That'd be cool.
Everybody loves an old Escort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, tranny.
I would never bite it end of my tongue off then, trying not to laugh. This is Mr. Stephen Winter. This is his Fiore diorama. He says it's all coming along great. Scratch built using lots of foam, balsa wood, and plaster.
Oh, God.
We sold the very last pack of that the other day, Tim.
Oh, really?
There was one lingering around for ages.
So next Telford, Tim ain't got a shot.
Yeah, probably next year.
Foam card. Oh, yeah. I've got to say though, his dioramas are spectacular. They are really, yeah. This is Fernando Luis Tovar Andreas next. This is Fernando. This is Tamiya 148 ME109 G6. The main colours are Mr. Hobby, and he's weathering with Ammo Products. and ultimate sanding sticks used.
Nice.
Looks good. This is Mr. Brian Wilkinson next. This looks like Braille scale to me. This is a whip on a Revell 176.
Wow.
PZK PFW2.
That's small.
That's a pinhead. Real Model Air and ammo by Mick Paints. Chipped and needs finishing off. Where's his hammer?
Yeah.
You might miss it.
Fire.
That's tiny.
Tiny.
I won't be able to see that small these days. My eyes are shot. This is Mr. Ian Christie next. He says, hello all. Hello.
Hello, Ian.
Hello.
Hope everyone is healthy. Working on the wiring for lighting a 125th Batwing from AMT. First time he's used fibre, but luckily there's loads of space inside to accommodate, and the next stage is to make a base, then build.
Fantastic. So,
Very cool.
I'm going to say that'll be cool as, but being an AMT kit, there's going to be a lot of light bleed issues that he's going to encounter on the yeah,
possibly
a lot of filler.
You go first. Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Cool.
Hello.
Oliver Toblerone. Mr. Paul Brickles is next. And this is a Mark V Centurion Suez Crisis. Started with the slight chipping. I'm guessing it's 35th scale.
Yeah.
Good colour though.
Getting there.
This is Joachim Krasman. And this is his Tamiya Corsair F4U 1A in 32nd scale. It's the best kit he's ever started to build.
Nice. Good, decent job in the cockpit.
Yeah, it's looking good.
This is Mr. Phil Beresford next. He's been working on a 35th scale Tacom Model A, mid to early Panther for 3 weeks now. It's his first full interior kit that he's built and is loving it, so definitely be buying another at some point.
Excellent.
Insane amount of work in them things.
I would say that looks very busy.
Yeah.
Very busy.
That's a lot.
This is Sean Lee. That's that one. And this is a bootleg two-wheel drive kit. I'm guessing it's a Batman kit. It didn't tamper much with the lower part, and all mods are on top. The vents are originally blank, so he cut it open and added details with PLA plates.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Don't know what it is, but I'm guessing it's something Batman-ish.
Yeah, it's shiny.
Time you have little battery things,
Yeah, the
little race car things.
yeah, 8 or something they're called, aren't they?
Oh,
This is Mr. Wayne Lazenby.
Wow.
He says he's been working on a Bandai War Grey Moni. I don't know. He's used mostly Tamiya paint, NATO black, Tamiya bare metal spray paint, Tamiya titanium gold, flat red, Vallejo mecha orange, Vallejo metal coloured jet exhausts, and T. Cool.
Megatron.
Like that.
prime in it.
I do like that though, weirdly.
It's painted on, it's not just primed.
It's nice.
I like it. I like it, but I can't see myself building one. Because it's just a pain in the...
I can see you doing a Gundam.
I've done one, never again.
We built them on here, didn't we?
Yep.
On the Tuesday shows?
Yep.
Years ago.
And I ain't doing another one.
I'm with you.
This is Mr. Paul Hoymans. We'll just look at his
That's
truck.
Cool, isn't it?
It's a cool truck. Need words, but cool truck. That's got to be one with just big decal sheet on side, surely.
Possibly. Might be pieced on the door.
That's cool though. I like the decal.
See, that looks like a heart attack on a decal sheet, that to me. And this one does, to be fair.
Heaven forbid you be dramatic about the whole situation.
Yeah, melodramatic or overreact.
This is Mr. Keith Smith. He's been working on his 2004 Yamaha YZR M1 in the Estoril GP Spider-Man livery.
Very nice.
He's using Renaissance decals, and he's used Italian red and metallic blue paints.
Lovely.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, that looks good. This is Mr. Richard Paddock next.
Cool.
He says he's almost finished his 90mm Teutonic Knight, manufacturer unknown. He has some snow to add to the ground, and he wants to try and add better higher low lights to his tunic. Painted with Tamiya acrylics and alkyd steel for the armor. His first real venture into painting figures, but loved it.
Looks great. You can just eat a tunic. Oh, that's a tabard.
I've got to say though, once you get into figure painting, then it is quite addictive. Unless you turn out crap and then it in.
That's nice.
This is Stephen De Pascal next. And he says this is his first post for the Friday Night Live show and is of the Kinetic 1/48 scale SU-33 Flank D with a few more minor touch-ups to complete the model.
Nice.
Which with a mixture of MRP, Tamiya, and Mist Colour paints. He can't count how many times he's misted and mishmash paints to achieve this look. Same with the camo.
Oh, that's nice.
I wonder why they keep laughing for a second then and I rewound.
Someone said something in the background, mate.
No, they didn't.
There's no one else here.
I know exactly what you're laughing at. I laughed as well.
I know you do.
Moving on.
That's cool aircraft.
Yeah.
Right.
Mr. Bob Busking III.
Oh.
He's painting the Revell 48 scale B58 Hustler.
Damn.
AK Extreme Metals on a gloss black base. Shading and heat staining are up next before decals and final assembly.
Very nice.
Beast of a
That'd be a good size, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
is, yeah.
That metal finish is awesome.
it's just a shame it's a Revell kit.
Oh, wow.
This is Mr. Jose Francisco Burgos Fernandez.
Well done, Dan.
Hey, good man.
Cool.
I'm just fluent. He says, hi everyone, hope you're staying healthy. He's finished the Toyota TS050 from Tamiya. Carbon decals from Studio 27 were used, painted with Tamiya LP paints and clear coated with Mist Hobby Super Clear 3.
That's stunning.
Yeah, that does look good. So glad we're not choosing. Just saying. This is Mr. David Yo. He says, hi Dan, this week finally got the Tamiya Alpha 155 V6 in 24 scale finished. It was primed with UMP, brilliant white from Zero Paint, Gravity 2K gloss coat, various LP and alkyd paints, UMP decal solutions, polished with the new UMP polishers and wax. He's added aftermarket seat belts. Some decals were a bit thick, but went down okay after using the strong and extra strong decal solution. Overall, a very nice kit. Have a good weekend.
Yeah.
Very nice.
This is Mr. John Birch next, and this is a Revell 48 scale B17.
And a pair of shoes.
And a pair of shoes.
I sorry.
yeah.
As well.
I know what?
Nothing.
Howard.
Move on.
Cool. I like this one and all. I'm so glad it ain't left to us to decide. This is Mr. John Stone. He says, greetings once again, slaves to the plastic. Here then, the completed Trumpeter 35th scale CERN radar system. He's private using UMP black, sprayed using the new AK acrylics, oils by Ammo of Mig. He enjoyed the build, but what really grinds his gears is the time taken to model certain parts, finding out later that they're hidden by another part and will never be seen again. Hope you like it. We model on. Stay safe.
That's nice. Good
Yeah,
sharp line.
Yeah, I like that. The really, really good.
Oh.
I really like this as well.
Weird, so do I. This is Mr. Daniel Blair. He says, here is my build to recognise heroes of our current global situation. It's a 25th scale 1940s Ford panel wagon ambulance. He's primed it in Tamiya grey, then three-toned with Tamiya pure white, TS26, Tamiya metallic blue, PS16, and metallic red, TS18. The decals are a mix of kit provided and aftermarket. The rims are aftermarket Pegasus for some bling.
Nice. Oh, homage to you there, look. First responder.
I'd love to drive that.
That is cool. I must admit, I really like that.
I wonder if it comes with clown horn.
Well, Dan's built, so the floors will definitely fall out.
Oh, Mr. Chris Stover is next. He's finished this Dragon 35th scale Tiger 1 mid-production. He's painted it with Tamiya paint and weathered with Vallejo washers and pigments.
Nice.
Really nice.
When I first looked at that, I thought that was one of those 1/16 scales for some reason.
Yeah. He's done a good job with that. I like that a lot.
To get that camo blended in that way is, it's a skill.
Definitely. There's Mr. Frank Cathor next. He says he's doing some rust on an Italieri Mercedes-Benz L3000S in 35th scale. UMP's rust washers works very well with Citadel's technical paint typhus corrosion.
Nice. Nice chip on that. Nice weather.
Yeah. This is Mr. Cavils are back next.
Wow.
This is a 1/72 Curtis Hawk H75A3 from AZ Models. It's a horrible kit, apparently. New interior, engine from AML, wheels from Aries, and decals from SBS. AZ model, Nevermore. Painted with Gunzi C, weathered with oils, 502 Abtalong.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah,
So, like a scale.
Yeah.
Oh, you like that? That's nice.
Doing that nice again.
Isn't it?
This is Mr. Drew Cleveland next. This is a Revell 148 F105D T-Stick 2.
Thud.
Nice.
I don't want to go near the name. He's painted it using Vallejo Model Air paints and airbrushed freehand.
Oh, cool.
Looks a beast.
That's nice.
I like this one also. Mr. Mark Atkinson next. He says, hi all, this is his Aoshima Sylvia Rasti. He finished last weekend. He's primed it in UMP black, painted in two-stage Zero Paints TVR Reflex Purple with a Pro Range 2K clear coat. All for his UMP Apex airbrush. He's used 1/12 carbon fibre decals on the bonnet and spoiler. It's a nice kit to do. Have a good show and stay safe all.
Looking good, Mark. Nice colour.
Yeah.
Good colour. Colour.
I've got 15 models.
Between the front and the rear.
Say again, Luke.
Is that a blend of paint or is that the paint in the line?
No, it's the flip paint.
Nice.
So it'll look like that, and then it'll look a goldy colour, it'll look a purpley colour, and then it'll boggle your brain when you flash it in sun. They were. Not that kind.
You know about that, Dan.
Not
I got a picture of that.
not
we've
this
seen
year.
the picture.
It's got a stain in some kind of clothing this year.
Oh,
This is Mr. Patrick Kennedy anyway next. He's just finished the Revell 25th scale Ed Roth 1957 Chevy Bel Air as he owned and painted. He says while on the ISM hangouts, he's used a TS14 black, bare metal foil, bright and matte aluminium. Decals were pretty good and 3 coats of TS13 clear. Interior is TS metallic orange with light coat of TS smoke. It will be added to his Edroth collection, shown in the recent post for this build.
very nice, Pat.
That's lovely, Pat.
It's definitely different.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Nice work, mate.
Same as this one. I like this one a lot as well. This is Mr. Simon Shorey.
Yeah, cool.
He says he's calling this one finally done now. It's Porsche's 124 scale 962C from Hasegawa. UMP grey primer, Zero's Repsol blue and various Mr. Colour paints with 02K clear. And finally polished up with UMP's new polishing system. He's really pleased with this one. Overall, have a great night all.
Yeah. Saw that the other day. It's a lovely build.
Yeah, that looks good. Looks good.
Cracking work, man.
This is Mr. Dan Croak next, and this is a Italiero 72nd scale Douglas EB66 Destroyer. It's ready for a coat of primer, lots of filling and sanding on the upper wing and fuselage to remove a depression caused by a warped fuselage.
Oh.
That looks a beast as well.
Yeah. Big bird.
That's what she said.
Mm.
This is Mr. Alan Foster next. This week he's finished a 28mm Warhammer 40K Blood Angel Lord. He was brush painted with Citadel paint. Hope everyone is safe and staying at the bench where possible.
Very nice, Alan.
Very nice, Alan.
He's got a talent, as Alan.
Yeah,
Yep.
very much so.
So good he gets to get paid for it.
This is Richard A. Clement next. He is painting the Tamiya 112 Repsol Honda RC213V. He's got to start priming and painting. Hopefully get this mounted to the Moto jig by the end of the week.
Nice. The beautiful colour orange.
Ooh, this is Chunk next. This is Mr. Clinton Eels.
Oh, yeah.
Easy, Sam. Rein him in. This is Clinton Eels, or Chunk to his mates, or another C word to his really good mates. He's finished the Tamiya 124 scale Peugeot 206 WRC, all primed in Tamiya white primer. Chassis and roll cage are Tamiya TS17 gloss aluminium. The interior is Tamiya LP5 semi-gloss black and LP27 German grey. The body and wheels are Tamiya TS26 pure white, all cleared with SMS 2K clear. It's a great kit, goes together great. Had a couple of problems at the end, but got them sorted. Cheers, stay safe and stay at home.
Nice one, Joe.
Nice
Well
chunk.
done.
Echoes look shit, though.
Yep.
He was losing his mind putting those decals.
I really like that chunk.
No, it does look good. It does look good. This is Snow Wolf next. He says, hi all, it's Southport Steve. This week he's been working on his Academy 48 scale Phantom F4C. He's primed in UMP grey underside, then painted using Tamiya LP white, and the upper was primed UMP black, then mottled using Tamiya LP matte white. Then camo was sprayed freehand using MRP paint, as the mass set for the camo was larger than 48 scale but smaller than 32nd.
Very
Nice
nice.
work, anyway.
Yeah, that'll look
It's a beautiful looking aircraft, isn't it?
excellent. That's them with ridiculously long leg up front, isn't it? You know, it looks out of place.
That's cool.
Yeah, nice scheme though.
This is Mr. Charles Stanhope next. He's continuing slowly with the new Revell 32nd scale F18E. The detail is great, but the fit is a bit like trying to get Donald Trump in Lycra. Not really working. That, I've got to say, is an image I really didn't want in my brain.
His wife's fixing it though.
He says, why oh why does Revell over-engineer their new kit? 6-part, only one is needed. In the background to help him is the new UMP whiskey. I think, however, it's a rebox of an existing brand. Have a great Easter, guys. Oh, dear.
Donald Trump Lycra.
Oh.
Oh, it's a thought for the weekend.
Very nice.
I like.
Big success. Tim, how is your banjo string? Sorry?
That's what it is, touchy.
There's a Mr. Yuval Singer next, and this is a Revell 70-second SPAD, something or other, on construction, and a Sopwith Camel F1. Terrible kit, probably tools from the 60s, nothing matches. He's used Vallejo products, Italieri flat clear, Ushi threads, first time rigging, red on the cowling from Mr. Colour, and decals were fine.
They're good.
Unusual.
That's what I do.
Yep, not bad at all.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good from here. A gazillion billion miles away.
Oh, this.
And the last one of the evening,
Oh, Timmy.
thank the maker, is Mr. Timothy Iverts.
Oh, that's lovely, Tim.
Yeah.
This is his Wingnut Wings 32nd scale Brandenburg. Engine fully done and weathering. Needs to add the gun sight now, and it should be fun.
Well, it looks brilliant, Tim.
And you look nice when it started.
Yeah. I'm playing around with smoke today, so I was masking little panel edges off and spraying.
It's a bad habit, that, you know, Tim.
Well,
It can only lead you down the wrong path.
Well, I've got about 16 first place ones.
But before we get to the end,
Moment.
because I'll share that first.
Mr. Norman's going
Baker's
to
dozen for me.
lubricate the old larynx.
So you're going to get 5 minutes to vote for your favourite build. Try and remember the name of the builder and the build itself. The builder gets the most votes, which Tim, you're going to tally up?
Yep.
Tim's going to hopefully remember to tally it up today. And the builder with the most votes will win a £10 UMP gift voucher. So over to Dan. And Norm. And whoever else is doing it.
Roger that.
I'll watch.
Who's marking it in the chat?
Tim,
I'm
you do
going
it.
to try.
I'll mark it if someone else can do the final one.
Yeah, it's busy, isn't it? It's busy.
Yeah, we're ready.
I'm ready. Ready.
Done.
Go for it.
Ready.
And you start in 3, 2, 1. Start your recap and cast your votes.
We have Ranger Neil with his TU-160. We have Hawk Moon with his TACM 35th scale Berlin Brigade Chieftain Mark 10. We have Mr. One Mac with his Academy 35th scale AH-1Z. We have Mr. Dan Edmonds with his 24th scale Tamiya Ferrari Enzo. We have Paul with his Revell 25th scale Chevy Chevelle SS.
Oh, it's got to be a winner.
We have Aurora 145 with his Team Tiger One thing from Meng. That depresses me every time I see something like that now. F27 packs with his Minicraft 1144 Douglas DC8. We have Sheppy with his Revell 124 scale Mercedes AMG GT. We have Tomcat 64 with his 72nd scale Hasegawa MV22 Osprey. I need to stop that grin like a lunatic for a minute. Yay. Frown because I can't see screen. I swear down, I need some bins for my face because I can't see a thing. I'm not joking. It's getting bad.
Yeah.
Come on, face ache. Yeah, it's caught up now. We have Mr. Joe Yellow with his Pacific Coast Hurricane Mark 1 in 32nd scale. We have Mr. Wayne Cooper with his Tamiya 24 scale Mazda RX-7 R1. Mr. Adrian Shingler with a 48 scale Edward P51 Mustang. Mr. Gilbert Mondragon with 2 Hellboy figures from NY3D Creations. Mr. David Robinson with his Tamiya 24 scale Nissan Skyline GTR R34. Mr. David, no, that's his lorry. That's lorry. Mr. Luke Carswell with his Academy 35th scale IDF Magak 6B. Mr. This is Eric with his Tamiya 4 GT. Mr. John Matthew Sussman and his German Shepherd. I nearly said an Alsatian, but it's the wrong dog. Mr. Phil Ray
Doug?
with his Tamiya 24 scale R32 Skyline. Tom Go to Bed. Tom Go to Bed. 48 scale Spitfire. Declan Grant with his Tamiya 24 scale GT4 Celica. Philip Pash with his Tornado Ordnance. Mr. Adam Challenger with his Tamiya R33 GTR in 24 scale. Mr. Robert Bishop with his Revell 24 scale Dale Earnhardt Winston Select car. We have Mr. Peter Seagrove with his 35th scale Tamiya Hanamag. We have David Stevens with his Rifle Models 35th scale MRAP. Mr. Tom Mayers with his 24 scale Hasegawa Lancia Delta. That one for me, Tim. Mr. Jim Clark with his Edward 48 scale P51D -5. Mr. Digsby James with his AMK 48 scale MiG 31. We have Gordon Stymons with his Trumpeter 48 scale A37B. Mr. Matthew Strawn with his 32nd scale Tamiya F4J Phantom 2 cockpit. Mr. Abajit, for his 35th scale Tamiya Panzer 2 Aus F. Mr. Scott Woodley with his Brian James trailer. We have Mr. Stephen Winter with his Fury diorama. We have Fernando Luis Tovar Andreas with his Tamiya 48 scale ME 109G6. Mr. Brian Wilkinson with his Revell 176th scale PZK PFW2.
1 minute down.
Mr. Ian Christie with his Batwing in 25th scale from AMT, pardon me. Mr. Paul Brickles with his Mark V Centurion. Mr. Joaquin Krassman with his Tamiya Corsair F4U1A in 32nd scale. Mr. Phil Beresford with his 35th scale Tacom model mid to early Panther. Sean Lee with a bootleg kit from somewhere. Mr. Wayne Lazenby with a Bandai thing, war grade something or other. A truck from Mr. Paul Hoymans. Mr. Keith Smith with a Yamaha YZR M1 in Spider-Man livery. We have Mr. Richard Paddock with a 90mm Teutonic Knight. Mr. Stephen De Pascal with a Kinetic 48 scale SU-33 Flanker D. I'm miles away.
Yeah, there was a lot of them this week, mate.
Well done, mate. Good effort, though, mate.
There are a bunch more, but
A lot of them.
Yeah. Put me down for Tom Myers' Hasegawa
Wait, hang on.
Lancer.
oh, that were a tricky one this week, I've got to say.
Put me down for Dan's ambulance.
Hang on a minute. I haven't finished.
Everyone get your voting.
All's got to put stop in there, yeah?
Yeah.
This might take a while.
Everybody stop!
You got it, Luke?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
All right, mate.
I think so.
Yeah. Oh, right. Now you guys, what do you want? Which one's good?
Tom Myers Hasegawa Lancer.
The Delta, okay, yeah.
I'm me for that one.
The Delta, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you already done you, yeah.
Put me down for Luke's McGack. I really like that. Difference.
It's a good build.
Yeah. Tough choice. Put me down for the V22 Osprey. Was it Tom Gun 64?
That's Osprey.
Yes. That's a good one as well.
Al.
Can you put me down for Gordon Steeman's A37B, please?
Nice.
There's a lot of variety.
Luke?
Dan's ambulance.
Ambulance.
Right. Okay, good, mate.
There's a lot of quality work out tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, so in third place.
Put your camera on, Tim.
Oh, sorry. I was eating cake earlier.
No.
Okay, yeah. So in third place, we've got Keith's YZR.
Nice.
Very nice. Well done. In second place, we've got Tom's Delta Integrale.
Nice.
And in first place is Dan's Enzo.
Yeah, well done, Dan. Deserved it, mate.
Yeah.
Well done, mate.
Nice one.
Beautiful.
You've been here before, Dan. Send your email address to me, mate, and I'll sort that out for you. Well done, mate.
We had a good mix of votes, though. There was a lot of votes going everywhere.
Yeah, there was as well.
Yeah.
Very, very
Well done, everybody, for quality work.
There's some good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Really good. And then there's Tim's.
Yeah, was that one? Not the best picture.
I'm playing the camera. Some very nice stuff in there.
Some talented modelers about.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, that's a Scooby mostly painted.
Yeah, I haven't even started mine, mate.
I just get into that groove to paint.
There you go.
Yeah, I might have to have a chat about this. I'm going to sleep on it tonight and see how I feel in the morning.
You all right?
I'm not fully with it at the minute, mate. I'm knackered.
I'm sure.
Up at 3:30, which is just great.
I'm
Yeah, so I ain't working on nothing tonight.
I feel wide awake.
Absolutely. I could have fell asleep then through that bit. Just sat there with my eyes shut listening.
I thought I'd have been snoring my brains out by now.
That's not a good sign, though, Sam, is it?
That'd be great for me, man. I was in here all night last night.
That's Dan's soothing tones. That's nice.
Well, I woke up at 3:30, and by 4 o'clock I was sat there thinking, should just get up and come down here and film a bench update or something mad.
Yeah.
And I just sat there till, I think it was about 6 o'clock when we got up.
Should have watched my build series, mate. You'd have felt right.
I had to get up early, though, so couldn't get anything to knock me out for too long. Yeah, so I'm wasted now.
Catches up with you at the end, doesn't it?
Yeah. Right, so we've still got Al is going to do questions for the show. And that's it then, isn't it? We're all done for the night.
Yeah.
Good going. We may be around at some point tomorrow for a live. Will it be in the morning or the evening? Or both?
It's not going to be any other. I'd be in the morning or the evening.
It could be in the middle of the night, depending how early I wake up again.
Oh, dear.
Absolutely.
3 o'clock.
Technically the morning. Yeah, these non-Friday lives, they're just spontaneous, sporadic, just as and when. Literally, we join the hangout with Vinny, and I'm like, let's go live. We're just doing it as and when. The problem is, like I explained the other day, when I'm filming for videos, it's very hard to do both. I've got 2 cameras on the go. I'm trying to do a build on video and keep the chat going and talk. I can't do it. I can't do it. So, if there's, like I said, if there's no live feeds, then it normally means some filming, which means you will get some content later on. I am generally disappointed all round, not just from modelers, at the lack of content increase across the board on YouTube videos. Only one person I've seen has been putting loads out, and that's Adam Savage. On Tested, he's been doing loads of cool stuff, Q&As and all sorts, but everybody else is just the regular things.
I think Mick's been doing pretty much a live thing every
on Facebook, isn't he?
Yeah, on the Facebook, which is good. But unfortunately, most of it's in Spanish, and I don't know what they're saying.
Yeah.
We.
Anyway, that's we.
Oh, yes, right.
Wait.
Wow.
Yeah, you could do a video.
Oh, you're right. You know, you think people being off with this over course. Everybody, you know, who has a model, I'm sure, are at the bench.
Yeah.
Or doing their garden. Well, you know.
What were you going to say, Luke?
I think Tim's Desk London should.
Definitely. Like a Tim Test London. Oh, that was rubbish. Not rubbish, anyway. Nice review.
Yeah.
Yeah, do some reviews, couldn't we?
What of?
New cat.
Oh, a cat.
Yeah. Review a cat.
There you go.
I better be people watching it.
I'd watch it.
Just to see you,
I'd
Tim.
say stuff and numbers. No, I'm not going to leave that. Yes. So
I think you need your bed.
we've probably got a load of questions in the chat we've missed there, haven't we? There's one at the end there.
Let's have a look.
There's a lot of chat. There's one right at the end. It just says a lot of questions for the lads, but mainly for those of you brushing a room in the house. What precautions do you take other than a booth, i.e., for smell, fumes, and dust? Right. Well, for start, don't airbrush in a room where you've got family.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in your living room, don't be spraying lacquers. Don't spray anything. We shouldn't breathe in any particles like that. Really,
No.
it doesn't matter if they're water-based or not. The actual carrier of the paint might be harmless, but the paint particles. Again, we should breathe in air. That's it, really.
Yeah.
If you're spraying lacquers, make sure you got a good booth. Make sure it's extracted outside. A respirator is a good idea. Make sure it's for non-organic fumes.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, depending on the paint you use, the thinner is all going to make a difference. If you're spraying water-based or alcohol-based, like Tamiya's or Life Cool, they're either going to be water-based thinners or alcohol-based, and they do stink. They can cause you to get a bit of headache and feel a bit lightheaded. But if you're spraying lacquers, you'll end up having to use a cellulose or lacquer thinner to clean out, and they do stink. I can very rarely spray anything in here, smell anything that I've actually sprayed in here. But what I can smell is the residue of any lacquer thinner I've used for cleanup. And either sprayed away or spilt or tipped away. So I tend to tip away any lacquer thinner, clean the airbrush out into a bit of tissue or the cup I've used to mix paint, and then put that in my glove when I take it off and tie it up. Always put a knot in it. That's it, really.
Do you like to blow it up afterwards?
No.
Oh, good.
Okay.
No, we'll leave that. Anybody else got anything to add?
Not really. I mean, my cave is in the house. It's in the spare room. I've got a really good vent. I've got the bench vent, and that's literally going out of the window. So if I'm spraying, mask on, door closed, bench vent on, and straight out the window, and then leave the extractor on after you've finished spraying.
Yeah, definitely.
For a good 5-10 minutes. And echoing what Paul said, it's very rare that I can actually smell anything then.
No, it's that good.
We're those of us that are fortunate enough to have the, income or whatever you want to call it, to invest in a proper extractor.
Yeah.
But if you're spraying in the house, then you need one, really, because you shouldn't be breathing anything in that isn't oxygen. So it works really well. If you can get one, get one. Well ventilated is the key, and that helps immensely.
Yeah.
I can't answer any of that question because you asked very much.
Painting, yeah.
Doesn't pay anything.
Yeah. Claire says, can you use enamel paints? Tamiya heavily thinned enamel weather washes? Yes, you can. They're very, very good as well. I had the full set of them and sold them. I wish I kept them because they're really hard to get hold of.
What, sorry?
The Tamiya enamels.
Oh, okay.
They're brilliant paints. Gil's out there, got a run. Great show, TK. So does everyone build a damn model? Cheers, indeed.
Yeah. There you go. So cleverly. Can't say anything. Great builds, loads of great builds, well done. Yeah, definitely some brilliant builds this week. Yeah, Scotty says protect those target organs: heart, liver, lungs, brain, and delicate CNS. Central nervous system. Dave Robinson's granted I'm using rattle cans only and heading outside, but would love an airbrush further down the line. Appreciate that, lads. Just seems like a mega investment for a beginner. You don't have to pay mega money. Anything's better than nothing. Yeah.
But even those spray cans, be careful spraying them outside because you still get a bit of blowback off them.
Yeah.
When you're pissing in the wind, you don't want it flying in your face.
No, I was still laughing at Luke talking about his vent.
Oh,
I'm still laughing at you talking about
About what?
blowback.
I'm wrong with a blowback. Friendly fire. Anyway, Dave Roses seems to have to set up a secondary bench in the shed. A few radiator fans. With the battery and vent. Cowdog says there's a new modeler. Is there anything you suggest for someone new to the hobby? Loads. Loads.
all kits.
Yeah. If you go to any video that isn't a live video on this channel, in the description there's a big list of all the stuff I use. That's quite a useful list. Good tools, good paints.
Yeah.
Don't go and buy tons of models. Buy a few models and then go buy and invest in tools and paints.
I think we've all made that mistake when we were new to the hobby. You go out, you get loads of kits, and then you open the kit and realise you can't build it because either you haven't got the paint, you haven't got the tools to do what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
My advice would be pick your genre, what it is you're interested in. Maybe get 2 or 3 kits, and then if you've got spare money, look through the kits, look at the paint callouts, and invest your money in paint and tools.
Yeah.
Because it then means you can build those kits to a much higher standard than if you're just buying loads of kits and trying to cuff it.
Yep, good advice.
And if you go back through the ISM channel and go back a while, maybe 4 years ago, when you did a cave tour, Paul, and when I was, well, it's probably more than that now. But when I was getting into the hobby, I watched that cave tour, and you were talking about everything that you used, and you were showing it and what it did. And, I mean, that's got to be 4 or 5 years.
It probably is about that old, yeah.
Yeah.
And that kind of gave me a guideline of the basics that I needed to be able to do what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be my advice. Spend your money on tools and paint rather than kits, because you'll produce a much better kit at the end of it. And the kits will always be there. You know, yeah.
She says he's knackered anyway on our asbestosis list from working in Royal Mail. Oh damn.
Ooh.
Plus the carrier fluid in the inks in the machines was formaldehyde. Oh dear.
Mm-hmm.
That's brutal.
Yeah. And as Gary says, price of rattle cans builds up quickly. Dave, invest in an airbrush, and even with a cheaper Chinese compressor, you'll never look back.
Yeah.
Digsby's gone. He's must jet. Thank you for a great live show. And yes, for all the spontaneous live shows.
Yeah.
Joseph.
I had a cheap Chinese compressor up until last year when I bought the Sparmax, and that compressor lasted me 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it was still going strong, but I knew that eventually it was going to wear out. So I went and got the Sparmax. But
they vary in so much quality.
Yeah, it's hit and miss. It is hit and miss.
Some are good, some are bad. Mine was all right, but they overheat terrible.
But even if you spend 80 quid on one, for example, and it lasts you a year, that's less than 8 quid a month.
Yeah.
That's a couple of coffees. Do you know what I mean? That's the way you go.
I've still got my cheap Chinese one. I changed the Sparmax like yourself, look. And my Chinese one just sitting down there. It still works. Still goes, no problem.
Yeah. Still knocking up a chicken chow mein quicker than you can say try it, isn't it, son?
That's that. Yeah, exactly.
No, the questions for the crew, quick. I don't want to say any opinion shared by individuals and not or ISM.
Oh dear.
Quick out.
Okay, right. The first question was actually one that we had last week about the is it appropriate to build to post pics of the builds in somebody else's thread. So that was Sharpie, who wasn't here last week and obviously didn't watch the thing back. So next question is from David Marzola.
Oh.
He says, I read an article about applying a line of paint on a seam line, then lightly sanding to check that the seam is gone. Any paint remaining indicates the seam's still there. Can you explain why would the paint remain in the seam after sanding? He's not
There's somewhere to sit.
Yeah, because there's a recess there. You can also use a marker pen as well.
Yeah.
Quicker use a marker pen. Or airbrush a line, as I used to. But yeah, it's because there's a slight step or recess that holds the marker.
Yeah.
Or the paint.
Yeah.
So I think to the naked eye, you can sand and sand away and think you've dealt with the seam line.
Mm-hmm.
Put a coat of primer over that seam line. Let it dry, and then you'll see it. So it just gives you a visual, what's the word? Visual reference to the seam line. Probably is the right word. And then you, because if you're working sound grey plastic, you can sand and sand away, and you get blind to what you're sanding. It feels fine.
Yeah.
You run your finger over it, it feels smooth. Put the primer on it, and straight away you've got a visual reference point to work from then.
Yeah.
And that's why you should do it, really.
The other thing is if you're
build armor, and then it doesn't matter.
yeah. If you're sanding it down, some of the residue can get into the seam as well, and fill it so you wouldn't see it.
Yeah.
So. Okay. And the next question is from Ian Douthwaite. He says, in January, I took my grown-up son to the Bolton Model Show. He seemed really taken with the landing crafts that were on display and nearly bought one. It's his birthday soon, so he thought he would get him one. What kit manufacturer scale would you recommend? He is a model builder, but mainly Warhammer figures and vehicles. Budget around £20 or so.
I think, is it Dragon did a landing craft and a diorama scene.
Yeah.
Cheapened some figures.
Yeah.
I don't know the price of it, but Dragon did it, and I think it was in 144 scale. No, it can't be that small, could it? It must have been 172.
It was 72nd.
72nd.
Yeah, it would have been.
That's well worth it. Great little diorama straight out of box.
Remember, Trump to do one in 35th, don't they? Or 72nd as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think Italieri do one in 48th.
Yeah.
In craft.
Yeah. Oh, that's the one that comes with the Jeep.
That's it. Yeah. Comes with the US Willys Jeep. Yeah.
And figures, and the Talieris comes with Jeep. I don't think it comes with figures, but you get a Jeep and a landing craft. That's it. Or if he wants to get something quite different, but it's still a landing craft, Trumpet to do a 1/144th hovercraft, which is a landing craft, and it's 4 massive blades, the big bag around it, and it's got a little drop ramp to the front, which looks quite cool.
They do it in 72nd as well, don't they?
Do they?
Yeah, do a larger version of it. There's L-pack in it.
Jeez.
The L-pack.
Cool. Right, the next question is from Alan Foster. It says, question for all the crew. Can you, if you could give one piece of advice to any new hobbyist, what would it be? That would be advice on things you've learned or mistakes you've made when you were first starting. And if you could go back, that you would change. And he says, thanks.
Don't overcomplicate your builds, just get them finished.
Yep. Anybody else?
Don't
rush.
Yeah, go on, Luke.
Yeah, don't rush. It's I've been guilty and still am sometimes. You're getting towards the end of a build and you kind of want to get it finished and it's looking okay, and then you rush the little details. And testament to that is that McGack that I've just built. I put some photos in the chat and it was Paul that said, looks great, other than the burger in the stowage basket. You need to add some tonal variation to it.
I was a bit more diplomatic than that.
Hey?
I was a bit more diplomatic than that.
Yeah,
Hey, Luke,
No, Ryan.
it looks crap.
You went, it looks good. Change it. So
Yeah.
it's just that when you get into the final end of a build and you get into that final stage, don't take your eye off the ball. Don't rush it, because it's those little details that make you build. That would be my advice.
And another thing to add to that, if you're unsure, put it down and come back of it in the morning after sleep with fresh eyes and have a look at it then.
Yeah.
Or
You'll see things differently. Yeah, and photographs will also show stuff.
photograph will show things that you
The amount of stuff I've missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just getting photos like son of a. I
Dust.
think my advice. Sorry, no, go on, mate. You were next. Come.
My main advice would be don't build to please other people.
Yeah.
You're not building for other people's opinions or approval. You're building for your own.
And
Yeah,
don't build trying to get to somebody else's standard.
No.
Again, build for you, your ability, and what you're at. You'll improve as you go.
I was going to say, stick with it, but that's a bit ironic coming from me.
Well, you got the overarm toss out the window. Well,
Sam's
You know,
advice would be
I think my biggest advice, there's lots, and the guys have made some good points, is especially with social media. Don't go on 12 different sites and ask the same question,
yeah.
because you will get so much, and I'm going to be honest, shit advice.
Yeah.
From people who've got no idea what you're talking about. They've got no idea what they're talking about. And not only that, you'll get completely conflicting advice. If you are going to ask for advice, have a look around, look at channels, pages, groups, find someone's work that you like or someone you can follow like that. And then, I don't mean emulate them, but use them as a guide. So if you see a particular way of chipping something or a particular product, you see they're getting good use of it. If you go and ask her on another page, what do I think of that? 10 people will say it's crap. 6 won't read the question properly, and 3 will put a picture of a cat up.
Yeah.
It's that random Facebook. You just get shit and drivel, don't you? And if me and you spoke about this, Al, with, I'm not going to say the name, but anyway, they just post all over Facebook, and you're getting like 85 different opinions, and probably 8 of it is completely useless. So don't go asking for not only just advice, but don't go looking for too many opinions in different places, because you just get absolutely baffled and confused by the answers.
But as you progress, from being a beginner through to whatever standard you reach, you're always learning. So and techniques and tools and paints and materials, they all change.
Yeah.
So if you're going back to change something, then you're just adapting. You're not changing it. You're adapting.
Yeah, and to add to that, when you do a build, don't try and change everything at once. So if you're building armor, don't try a different type of paint and then a different weather and medium or a different style of paint. Each build change something or try something different. Then you can see that effect and how it works. Because if you keep chopping and changing, you'll forget the progress you've made, you forget where you've been at, and you'll lose track of your own progression as you go. Anyone else?
No, I was going to say what else. You never stop learning.
No, never. You're always going to pick something.
You never stop learning.
I used bare metal foil for the first time the other day.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Don't be scared to experiment either, and don't be scared that sometimes you are going to wreck a kit. Yeah. You aren't going to make it perfect, and you are going to look at it and go, "That deserves a bin." Don't worry.
Learn from it.
Just check it in then. Just move on. Okay, I've learned from that. I learned not to do this. Try if you can learn something new from each build, even if it's not how to do something. That's good. There you go. Done.
Another one as well. If you're not enjoying a build, put it away.
Yeah.
Even if it's just for a little bit, just put it away.
I think to add something on that, Tim, absolutely. Every build you do, try something new, try a different technique. However, what I found is maybe looking back over 5 or 6 builds, that you're happier with the finished result of the one you did 5 or 6 times before.
Yeah.
Because you're trying new techniques on your latest build, and it hasn't worked as you wanted it to. So don't beat yourself up over it though, because in 5 or 6 builds time, that technique you would have perfected, and it's going to make such a difference to that finished build. It's all a learning process, and I don't think until the day my hands stop working on, I stop building models, I don't think I'll ever stop trying new stuff and learning new techniques. I don't think I will.
And you can always buy another kit. You know, if you're not happy with the first one, that's fine. But don't throw the first one away. Use it as a paint wheel. Use it to experiment.
Or fire kindle.
Well,
Spare parts.
Fire's good, yeah.
Don't go out and buy 50 or 60
No,
your first. Buy a cheap kit.
Nice bit of fun what you just got there.
Wow.
Or buy two cheap kits, do one, and then do the second one with the knowledge that you've already gained in the first one. And it's a paint wheel. Sorted.
Absolutely.
Just keep learning.
Yeah.
The thing I like. Oh, sorry, Sam. Go ahead.
No, go on. That was me.
The thing I like is when people don't throw away old kits that knock it up, they adapt them and add different things, become space, sci-fi, sort of weird sort of stuff to make out of them. Like a bit of aircraft, bits of tanks, a bit, and they produce something totally different, which looks really nice.
Yeah.
Sharpie did.
Yeah, a bit like Sharpie did that Formula One car.
Yeah. Did it like a Mad Max steampunk. Yeah.
That was good.
There you go.
It's a very varied hobby.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's what keeps it interesting.
Yeah.
You know, and that variation keeps your interest, I think. So, and you learn things from different genres. So you build a rally car, although you don't build cars, the decaling will drive you insane. But then when you come back to an aircraft or an armor model where there's less decals, you've learned so much by decaling that rally car that you can apply that to the other genre.
It'll improve your modeling no end.
And that's the thing, you've got to keep switching it up a little bit. And Paul's bought a tank. He's switching it up.
Yeah. I haven't built armor for, I reckon, 4 years. That's probably the last piece of armor I
Let's be honest, buddy, you weren't bad at it, were you?
It was okay.
All right.
It was okay. I started off armor and then progressed to aircraft and did a bit of armor. I just got bored of armor.
That Challenger you posted up today, yeah, awesome.
Yeah, I did that as the proving ground one.
Mm-hmm.
It's the not massively weathered, but yeah, it was good.
Awesome build. That.
See how this one goes, eh?
Anyway, enough fun.
You'll be all right.
Yep. And that's it for all the questions.
Yeah.
There was one question I saw in the chat. Bear with me. I think it was from Davey. I'll catch up on the chat while I'm here. Where do we go? Where do we get to? So Gary Pash is saying the price of rotor cans builds up quickly. So investing in an airbrush and even a cheapo compressor is a good investment.
Yeah.
Where did I see it? There's lots of chat in there. So David's saying another question for the lads without possibility of insulting anyone. You won't insult us with thick skin, buddy.
Yeah.
Would you say armor is more forgiving than either auto or aero kits?
Yes.
They've all got their differences.
Mhm.
Weathering armor is not easy at all, because one step too far and you can ruin it. Aircraft, again, don't get rid of your seams properly or screw up a bit of masking, and again, it's there. And cars, the same. I think there's more to go wrong with some of them,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't say it makes them easier.
Mhm.
I think with armor, you've got the beauty of being able to hide stuff with weathering or chipping or mud.
Absolutely.
I'd put that there, and then I go the next step up of aircraft, because generally they're a little bit cleaner. So you've got less chance of hiding stuff, and you've got more areas that are blatantly catching the eye, like, you know, the center seams across the top of the fuselage, the cockpit, the canopy especially. Very hard. And then cars, you've got something that should be ultimately, you know, as perfect as you can get it.
Flawless.
But there's no weathering on there. So they've all got their key points that makes them difficult. And then their advantages, which for me, cars is the speed. I can do a car in a week. There's no way I'll build that tank in a week. No chance.
No.
So everything's plus. Everything's got it. It swings around about. But they're all as equally as hard as each other. I've built near enough everything. And for me, I wouldn't say any were easier than the other. It's just they've all got their different points that makes them.
Yeah.
It's not easier. Looking for the word easier that makes them, I don't know, different to get.
I think it's a different, whatever genre you're building is a completely different skill set.
Yeah.
So with armor, yes, if you make a mistake on a seam line or whatever it is, you can cover that up with weathering, but you've got to be good at weathering.
You have like 10 steps of weathering that you need to put on there.
Absolutely.
Chipping, you can screw your chipping up and it looks terrible.
Yeah. So your skill set comes from the weathering and the final finish. Aircraft, like you say, seam lines are the giveaway, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're the giveaway.
Oh, yeah.
And canopies and cockpits, that's your giveaway. That's your skill set with aircraft building. With cars, which I can't do, is getting that flawless showroom finish, and that's your skill set with a car.
Yeah,
there is no room for error with a car build because it's obvious straight away.
It's a very fine line between when you can a car. It's a fine line between getting it just right and way too much. John.
And it's like with an armor build, for example. If you bugger up a panel or the paint on one section, you can cover that with a tarp.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Quite easily. But it's how good you are at doing a tarp.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To make it look natural and make the creases look natural and the fall of the tarp. So it's different skill sets for every different genre.
Yeah.
The sci-fi guys, their weathering on sci-fi is different, and the colors they use and the blending of the bright colors and all that stuff is really different. So it's a different skill set. Whether one's easier with it, I would say, because I build predominantly armor is easier.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because I practice the skill set required to do an armor build more.
Yeah.
So I'm probably better at that than anything else.
But like Luke said, switch it up and it will improve your skills massively.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And you might find a different genre that you like.
Yep.
Even just in aircraft, World War II prop to modern jet, it's a completely different build.
Totally different.
A lot of the time, you haven't got a central seam across the top of the fuselage. It's built into the wing system, so it's a bit more forgiving. But then you've got less weathering because generally the modern jets are a bit more cleaner to a degree, depending on what it is. If it's an F-14, then it's not. But
Yeah.
the more modern you get, the cleaner they tend to be. So you've got to be more adaptable with your paintwork to make it look interesting, not just a monoblock of colour. And again, it's another skill set, another way to look at it.
I mean, I think modern jets and the stuff that Al does with grey.
Yeah, grey's a tough one.
So grey is a really difficult thing to make look real. But what Al does, because predominantly he is Mr. Grey, he knows he knows his greys.
Yeah.
He shades.
He knows how to create that modulation and the weathering and everything else.
Yeah.
Look at that helicopter was just built.
Yeah.
It's grey. There's no other colour on it other than the ordnance, but he's got that variation throughout the build.
Yeah.
So the more you do something, the better at it you get.
Yeah.
It's not an easy. Everyone would go, "Oh, it's grey. It's easy." No, it isn't. Nothing's easy in this hobby. Nothing. It's about practice and time. And
yeah, the more you do, the better you'll get.
Practice.
I used to think of submarines. I used to look at things black. You know,
not black, are they?
Yeah.
you know.
There we go. Some good questions.
Mhm.
I'll stick some more up for next week.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, we got some stuff. Let's have a look. Read this quickly before we go.
Yeah, you going, Paul? Are you? I was going to go, but yeah, you go. Mate.
I'll read some. You can. Trying to see where we're at. There's been loads.
Yeah.
Rattles, compressor, cool down of a fan. There's the one you just read. Dave says only just pushed himself to get properly into the hobby. I first should play around with some armor kits, learn techniques on, and still achieve an acceptable finish. Well, like I say, don't jump right at the deep end.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I haven't built armor for 4 years, and I'm going to go full balls deep with this one.
Yeah, I mean,
to see what I can remember and what I can do. And I haven't even got all the materials anymore. I'm going to have to improvise with what I've got.
And with armor, it depends on the armor. So if you look at like a World War II Tiger, before they got destroyed, then they would be probably weathered pretty bad. That have lots of rust on them and all sorts of stuff. But then you look at a modern Challenger 2, for example, there's going to be very little rust on that.
But it'll be full of ingrained dirt.
But it will have lots of dust on it, and
even when they're cleaned, they hold that ingrained dirt.
Absolutely, because the way the texture of the armor is, and they will be, they won't be rusty, but they'll be dusty, and that'll be ingrained dust, and that'll be, and you look at a World War I Whippet, that'll be covered in mud. The tracks and the wheels and everything will just be caked in mud because of the environment they're operating in. So you've got to kind of tailor your weathering to the subject you're building, really.
Yeah. I think another bit of advice is don't get too hung on it, just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Naturally,
you're building it for a hobby and building it to relax.
If you're not
There
enjoying
will be times when you want to throw the head up.
Yeah.
There will be times like that.
Click my finger.
And you look at some stuff on the internet and you're like, why can't I do that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that guy's probably been modeling for 20 years and he's only ever built a Tiger.
Yeah.
That's all he's done for 20 years. He's just built Tiger tanks. So obviously his Tigers are going to look a lot better than you've come from building rally cars or World War II aircraft, and then you're going to build a Tiger. He's done it forever. So just enjoy it. And that's what it's all about.
Definitely. Another good bit of advice: come and join our offer hangouts.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So much knowledge.
Yeah.
So much knowledge.
And you'll have a laugh because it's just like this, just with a load more swearing.
Yeah.
And dodgy subject matter sometimes. Okay, all the time, every night, every 2 minutes.
Yep.
And a lot of people join. They're not for everyone. A few people have got a bit butthurt in the past. But they're good fun. You'll learn stuff. You'll have a laugh. You'll make some good friends.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it will add another dimension to your hobby. There's a few guys in the chat that have been rejoining or have just joined, and a lot of them have thanked me lately. Thanks for bringing us in, and because we are all good friends, we've known each other for a long, long time. So if you do come in, don't be intimidated. Just come in, sit back, relax, join in with the banter and a bit of chat, and just come and enjoy. They're on every day, literally every day. It's free to join. There's no one's better than anybody else. We all treat each other the same. Can't say the word we use for each other, but we all treat each other the same. And there's a good bit of piss taking, and we all look after each other and moan about everything.
But I've learned.
Okay, me and Al moan about everything.
Yeah. Just literally everything. But I've learned so much in the Hangout just by asking questions. You don't know how to do something, ask a question. Somebody there will know.
Instant advice.
Absolutely.
You're not getting a better bunch of guys. Seriously.
Yeah, good. We've got a good group.
Yeah.
If you want to join that, if you go to the link in the video, down the bottom, there'll be a link to the Off Air Hangout group. Just join that. The link's in there. It's an open link. You can join that 24 hours a day. Might not be in there, but you will find people in there quite often, depending on where you are in the world.
Yeah.
Me, Al, Sam, well, everybody at the minute's in there because most people are off.
Yeah.
Sadly, Norman joins as well.
Yeah, well. What's the downside?
There's always got to be something to bring down the Hangout,
Yeah. Well,
we missed you this week, man.
It's all good fun.
The thing you'll find about the Hangouts as well is before you know it, you've got so much modeling done.
Yeah.
Whilst you're in there, you're chatting away and you're plugging away at the bench, and before you know it, you've done so much.
Yeah.
And as I've said on my channel and stuff, all these guys, the regular guys that are in the Hangouts, we're all friends.
Oh God, yeah, absolutely.
Really good friends. And most of us do this for a reason.
Yeah.
Most of us are sat at the bench for one reason or another. But I've made friends for life in those Hangouts.
I'll admit, over the last 8 weeks without this, I don't think I'd have managed.
Yeah.
I'd have lost my plot because it's just the ultimate distraction.
And
annoying at times.
We don't always talk about, in fact, very rarely do we talk about modelling.
No, of course.
Everyone is sharing just what's going on in their lives, really.
Yeah.
There's no sympathy in there. There is no sympathy.
There is a bit. There is a little bit.
Wow.
We have a little bit of empathy for each other sometimes.
Empathy.
Empathy. Yeah.
Well, you guys pulled me through a very dark patch this year in the last year.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about.
It wasn't for these guys. I mean, sitting talking to them, having the laugh and getting the piss taken out of me, it just brought it back down to your level.
Right?
It's your models that do it, Sam.
Yeah. Well, they go out the window, Tim.
Oh, yeah,
It's good. And I would encourage anyone to come and join.
Absolutely, yeah.
Come and join us.
Yeah, honestly, it's such a good laugh. It's not for everyone. You do need a good sense of humour.
You need to be quite thick-skinned.
Yeah, and you will sit there thinking, Jesus Christ. But you'll have a laugh. Trust me, you will have a laugh. Definitely. As Luke said, I don't think there's a single person in there that hasn't got some sort of issue, be it mental, physical, psychological, which is mental anyway. Really. Oh, yeah? Oh, you're Ginger?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
You've got the biggest affliction of all of us.
The man I beard.
It's not like
We all come in for this hobby means a lot to me. Like seriously, means a lot.
Yeah.
Without getting into things too much, but like I say, over the last 8 weeks, I'd have lost my shit with this. Don't think I coped. But yeah, it's good. Come and join us. Come and have a laugh. All you need is a webcam and a mic, phone or a tablet. You will get moaned at if you make noise.
Yeah.
Don't vote.
Yeah, don't vape for Christ's sake. Or eat. I mean,
Yeah, no eating.
But you will have a good laugh. We've had some proper good laughs in here.
Oh God, yeah.
Well, that's it. If you've got anything else, let's have a look. I want to go.
I'll tell you what has happened though over recent weeks is I certainly know my very few friends outside of the hobby, because there ain't many, and family and stuff. They've all got onto this. Oh, we're going on Zoom. We're going on FaceTime, and we're doing this and we're doing that, and it's like you're there with them, and we're having this social interaction. I was like, we've been doing that for years.
Yeah.
I'm closer to the guys in the hangout than most of my family. They know more about me and what's going on in my life than most of my family do.
Yeah,
I've been doing these. I've been doing these for 7 years. 7 years, nearly every day for 7 years. And Sam, Tim, and Dan have been there from almost the very beginning.
Yeah.
But we've had a lot of people come and go.
Mm-hmm.
We won't get into that. Yes, Mark, you can get it on the tablet. Shouldn't be any problem at all. And yeah, it started off as something we did once a week and evolved into once a day to twice a day. And literally, you'll meet people from all around the world. We've got Australia, Canada, USA, Israel, the UK, Ireland. We've got people from everywhere around the world.
Yeah.
But you will meet people that you would never meet in your normal day-to-day life. So me and Sam, for example, I don't know what Sam thinks, but I class Sam as a very good friend.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Unless I cross him, then he's going to send a parcel to my house. And
No, I can't. You haven't given me your new address.
A robot opening.
there's a reason for that, Sam.
But it looks right. None of us have had a crossword.
Sorry, Sam, go on. No, you go.
None of us have had a crossword with each other.
I know a crossword of any,
With,
If we do, some friends in the group will go, put your big boy pants on.
Yeah.
Forget about it. And move on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we do.
Even sometimes, and I said this today when I joined, I was speaking to Al, I didn't feel like it today at all. I wasn't in the mood.
No.
I was knackered. I was in a foul mood. I was in here for an hour, and we had a right laugh. Can't get into it too much. Poor Tim. And I was happy as Larry. It does. Even on the mornings I wake up and I think, I can't bother going out today. Just thinking, I'll go fire the hangout out, and we'll get a hangout going. I'm in here, before you know it, you're taking the piss out of Sam being an amateur stuntman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There'll be many days where I just haven't wanted to join at all. Got the old bear's head on, so just grumpy as well. And I just join, and 5 minutes, mate. Just 5 minutes does it. And
there's so many characters and different senses of humor. I think we do all share one thing, though. We've all got very dark senses of humor. Every single one of us has got a dark sense of humor. We find stuff funny that we really shouldn't. We won't get into that too much.
Yeah.
Claire says, issues. If I join the Hangouts, will it put me back in therapy? We'll test out the webcam and set it up.
We haven't put anyone in therapy, supposedly.
No.
Every single person is welcome.
We're all good to it.
You will have to bear with us for the subject matter, though, because it can be. It's like being down the pub with your mates.
Yeah. The thing is, Claire, I think you'll probably find that rather than it putting you into therapy, it will probably become your therapy.
Yeah.
That's true.
You can come in the hangouts when they're offline, say whatever you want. You can vent. You can swear your heart out if you want to. And I can honestly say, and without going into details, over the last couple of years, I went through a real bad time. The only people that not only in the hangouts, because due to situation I couldn't join the hangouts very regularly, but the only people, regardless of friends and family outside of this, that actually were sending me messages every day to see if I was okay, were all these guys.
Yep.
You know, and that's testament to what it's about, really.
Yeah.
And occasionally, some of these people turn out a model. Like,
occasionally we get one out there, don't we? Yeah, but Clay, you'll be fine. But just bear in mind, you're joining a bunch of blokes.
Take it with a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
But everyone is welcome.
Yeah.
Everyone is welcome.
100%.
Absolutely.
And don't be worried because you're all made to feel welcome.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. The likes of us guys rib each other chronic, and there's
Yeah.
never any offence taken to it.
No.
And we literally rib each other to death.
Yeah.
You say ripped, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah. You're muted, Dan.
Get a bit disgusting there, Tim, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Man's muted.
Tim's like 4 ribs moved just because.
Oh.
We spend more time with each other than most of us do with our wives or partners.
Absolutely.
True.
Yeah.
You know, you're on here from morning time to lunch, and then maybe afternoon, and then that night again. You know, we know each other very, very well. You know, and we can tell when someone's just not feeling great or has got a problem on their mind. We
Usually
can tell.
by that.
Be
Yep.
like a
Yeah, are you all right? Yeah. Oh, you're not then.
You know.
Yeah.
Straight away. And Al, I'm getting to read Al pretty well now. You okay, Al? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's not. What's wrong? Nothing. Something's wrong. No, it's not. It is.
Yeah.
But we're all like at each other, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, any of these guys had a problem and they called me, I'd be at their side.
Yeah, I'm trying to be engaged.
I'm not going that.
But there we go.
Yeah. Good.
Yep.
So I'm going to hang out 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. every day, UK time. 5:30, 6 p.m., 10ish, 11ish, depending on what kind of a day I've had. Unlike some of these, I'm in there all bloody day. So when these guys come on late, I tend to bugger off.
Yeah.
Which I want to stop doing because I never used to.
I'm usually there till about 12 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. And you can join any time of day. You'll get anyone and everyone in there.
Yeah.
We've got how many do you reckon's in the group? About 20 or 30 of us.
About that.
Join regularly on and off.
Mhm.
Gotta be easy, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
People, which is great.
Yeah. It's good. And if you really want to laugh, whenever Telford's back on, come and stay with us in the hotel there.
Oh, good grief.
I think we should be careful who we open that invite up to.
Well, in case Val gets a flight over.
Oh.
No,
I
I'd
could just-
love you, Val, to come to Telford.
Oh, that would be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Telford is. I'm gutted that it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen this year.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
And I'm gutted. We've all got our hotels booked, haven't we? We've
Yeah.
all done it, and yeah, I'm gutted. It's not going to happen because that is one weekend where the modelling takes a back seat, doesn't it? We just,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. But there's always next year. There's always next year. But I'm a
Gotta get those.
bit gutted that it's not going to happen this year.
Somebody else says the Hangout the said when you broadcast. It is, mate. Yeah. When we used to use Google Hangouts, it gave you a different link every time, so I could do, a different link and nobody could get in. This is the same link all the time, so literally people could just wander in here with the link. So I had to put a password on it when we're live. But that means that the link's always live. So if you're in the group, that's the way I do it. It's off ISM because in the past people have critiqued ISM for stuff that's happened in here. When this has nothing to do with ISM, this is me. It's me and these guys, our own private hangout. So I took her off ISM and I made a group up. And the reason I've got the group, and I'll be brutally honest, is if we don't like you, or you're not fitting in, or you're causing arguments, all we're going to do is remove you from the group. And we're done. You go your separate way and move on. That's not in a horrible way. It's a way of controlling who's in there and who can join us. Because sadly, ISM and UMP does have quite a lot of haters. And I just do that for my own peace of mind. But,
and I think the thing is with the Hangouts, and we all get so much from it, don't we?
Yeah.
And we're all friends, and we're happy to welcome anyone into that circle. But if you come into that circle and start causing issues, whether that be with all of us or one of us or whatever, then you've got to go, really, because this is what we do. This is our social circle, and we've got to protect that in a way.
Yeah.
As much as everyone's welcome, don't come in and start causing issues, because that's not gonna.
We've had so many people join and then see their arse over something or as little as nothing or anything without getting into it. Don't say a word. Yeah. And they've gone off and then started to slate, and they don't slate all of us. It's not just me that gets it. I don't you.
You. Yeah.
That we all agreed if anyone even slightly starts to cause problem, but you just get blackballed. And sorry, thanks for joining, but we'll catch you later.
Yeah. And I can honestly say, and I'm sure it will be echoed by everyone in here, that regardless of what you read online, Paul is one of the most accepting people that you will come across.
Yeah.
He's one of the most generous people, accepting people, and he's going to cry now. He is. And he's actually, as much as he seems harsh on the outside, he is a genuinely nice bloke. And
I don't think I'm harsh. I think my problem is I'm fed up of dealing with dickheads.
But
and it makes me really short. So sometimes you might get a really short answer off me when I don't mean to do it. And I'm also doing 20 things at once, which I'm trying to stop doing because I got a feeling that's part of the problem I had 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Way too much stuff going on. And, someone will message me going, how do I do this? I'll always try and answer you, always. And I can get 10, 15 messages a day off people. And I always try and be polite and answer. But sometimes you might just get a short answer.
Yeah.
Purely and simply because I'm playing with James.
But if you do get a short answer, then we refer you to our customer service department, which is Mr. Al McNeish.
Oh, Al, sorry, yes.
And he will answer any queries you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 10 years into this hobby again, and I'm 7 years this year into having ISM and UMP. And I've dealt with many, many people, met many new friends, lost friends, backstabbed by people I thought I could trust. And it does make you very wary of people.
Oh, yeah.
And makes your patience very, very low. So I am abrupt. I am an arsehole. But my integrity is good.
Yes.
I'll always tell you straight how it is.
Yeah.
If you don't like me, I couldn't care less.
No.
At all.
Jog on.
Yeah. See ya. FIFO.
FIFO, that's the one.
FIFO.
Yeah.
FIFO is fitting and flipping off. Fit in or flip off. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hangouts are good. I do like them.
Yeah, it's great crack.
Yeah.
If you want to join one, you can join after this. I probably won't be here. I'm probably going to go to bed because I'm wrecked.
Same here, man.
But I'll be here maybe in the morning. Should be in the morning and the afternoon. Some of the guys will probably be here.
Yeah.
Just jump in,
I'll be-
click the link, jump in. Don't be afraid. Just come and
Let's
have a
just take an initial step to join us.
You might
Once
only join
you-
once. You might only join once. I think that's not for me, but at least you tried it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
90% of people just stay. You know, great. As I said, we've got so many new people coming in, new faces, and it's brilliant. You know, any time of the day that we're on here, like there was the other night, there was what, 14, 15 of us on?
16.
16.
Night.
It was brilliant. It was a great laugh.
I've got to say something though. I think the other thing that makes me really short of some people is I don't have to ask some stupid questions. I don't mean that in a horrible way. But I put a full post up of like everything I've done, and somebody asked me what I use. Like, it's in the post. It's right there.
Yeah.
Or the one I've been getting tonight, and if you've asked, I do apologise. I showed the tank. Guess what I've been asked?
Is it a video?
It's going to be a video build. Used to drive me nuts. Like, no, just showed a picture. But I've accepted people are going to ask, so I ignore them now.
Yeah.
Well, the other good one, you put a video up, it's just finished streaming. Somebody puts up, loved the video.
Yeah.
The video's 35 minutes long.
35-minute long video. It's been up for 5 minutes. That's brilliant. Yeah, you watched that quick. Jesus.
Off the bike.
Which, of course, turned into a running joke with Norman.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Right then. I think we'll call it a night. We've waffled on enough. So we'll probably be around tomorrow off air. Might be on air. I'll see. I don't know what's happening tomorrow. I have plans afoot. It all depends what I'm going to do.
Dan's waving already.
Hey?
Dan's waving already.
I thought he was having a stroke. So I think next week we'll maybe aim for the Saturday.
Oh.
As long as we can get there, this, we're all right. If we do Saturday, it'll be about 2 p.m. UK time.
Yeah.
I reckon that'll be a good time. And that's Tim said, we'll be less tired. Because it's 10 to 11 at night.
Yes.
No one's done anything because no one's been at work.
Yeah.
But
Weirdly, though, although I've not been out working, I'm more tired than that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
will be.
Yeah.
No, you're
I
not used to
can't.
it.
It's my body's freaking out at the minute because it's getting wider and rounder, and it's getting more sleep now than it ever has done.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, you're old man now.
Oh, well, I'm getting there.
Just quickly, Matt, you might be on the old group because there's two. I had to shut the other one because I kept getting hammered by spammers. Look for Offer Hangout group. It's linked in the description of the videos down the bottom.
Yeah, I want to say yeah.
So yeah, we'll see you next Saturday. I will advertise it to make sure people know. I'll probably still get asked on Friday why there's no show. But anyway, we'll do Saturday, 2 p.m.-ish. 9 a.m. here. I'll get out of it, Kieran. And we'll see you all then. Like I said, we'll probably be live on and off through the week. I've got some videos planned. Modern ones.
Yeah. Some more done on the build series and get it into paint and
Yeah.
And there we go.
make it a bit more interesting.
Superb. Right, so catch you later, everyone. Thanks for everyone that joined in tonight. Well done to all the winners. Don't forget to email me with your details. Thanks for these guys for joining in. And we'll catch you all next time. So take care, everyone.
See you later, folks.
Bye.
Bye.